Hello, Internet. Welcome. We apologize for the delay, but, you know, tech issues. They're a thing that plague my life forever and ever and ever. It's my own personal tomb of horrors. If any of you want to buy me a new computer that doesn't suck and has a dedicated graphics card, hit me up. I'll run a personal home game for you. Cause
Unconfirmed, his D&D is very good.
Yes.
yeah. Uh, there are plans for another computer in my future, but it's still months away. Hopefully, this one will keep allowing me to go live, even if it is late. Anyway, we're here. It's Friday. The group's all together. And we're going to play some Tomb of Annihilation. How far we get? Let's find out. I'll let everyone go around, say who you are, how you doing. Hi, Val. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with Prue. How are you doing? Who are you playing?
I used to never go first, now I'm always going first. This is fun. Hi, I'm Prue. I'm Prue Pants ever on the internet. You might know me from around. I do a lot of tabletop role-playing game stuff. I'm playing Z today. Z is an arcane archer. All the way down. No multi-classes in this build, just pew pew, shoot arrow, tomb raid, shoot arrow, tomb raid. That's me.
Excellent. Josh?
Hey, I'm Josh. I'm Singularity Josh everywhere else on the internet in the world. You can find me there. I'm playing Artem Agartha, a Tabaxi rogue multi-class.
Excellent, excellent. Burrito?
Sorry, all of a sudden a cough wanted to escape. I'm Tash, but I go by Burrito here apparently. I'm playing Ilhak, who is mostly a cleric, one level of monk, just for the armorless proficiency. Words, English. It's not computing today. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to playing today because it's been a minute and I'm quite hype. I've had some food, I've had some sugar. So let's see if I don't end up bouncing off my office walls, but that's it.
Cool. Neve?
Hello, I'm Neve. I play Sunfire, who is a halfling pure bard of the College of Law. She is running around not seeing a thing because she doesn't have dark vision, because I tend to have dark vision. I'm in a bit of an idiot for not having it for once. Knowing that I was going into a dark tomb.
Going into a dark tomb, huh? Who would have figured? Last but not least, I guess, Rob.
Hi, I'm Rob, the Undead Gamer. And as the great songwriter Gary Newman once wrote, so I opened the door. It's the friend that I left in the hallway. Please sit down. A candle lit a shadow on a wall near the bed. So I'm playing Baelor Agartha, Tabaxi Barbarian, who is brother to our dear sweet young boy child, Singularity Josh. I'm very much looking forward to punching things and performing maneuvers of wonder. That is all.
Okay. Cool. With that, I guess we're going to go ahead and play some Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to delve down into the second level of the Tomb of Annihilation and see what kind of murderous shenanigans I can get up to. Because, let's face it, we don't really play D&D on this channel. We play Kirk attempts to murder the group, and the group does everything they can to survive. Sometimes they manage, sometimes they don't. Right. Into this map. Would y'all like a recap of the message on the plaque that y'all just saw after capturing the square-shaped skeletal key?
And give for if for nobody other than the audience, that would be very handy.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we totally remember what happened last time, right?
well,
It's
I mean,
it's in our
it's in the
journals if we
handout.
want to go read it, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, it'd be handy to have it said to us again.
So, the ring is a path to another tomb. The dead abhor sunlight. Only a jewel can tame the frog. Bow as the dead god intoned. Into darkness descend. And that's on this pretty little plaque here. What would y'all like to do?
Didn't I just kill a thing?
Yeah,
Or
you
did the
just
thing
killed
disappear?
No, you killed this skeletal words.
A little key skelly thing.
Yeah, you ripped the head off of the skeleton because it had a square-shaped key-like object growing from its skull.
If these not handouts, but these passages like hold the same meaning as the last one, so 2 are hints to traps. Well, some will be traps and some will be the tombs themselves. Yeah? I'd reckon only dual contender frog, that will be the frog behemoth or whatever it is.
Maybe the grung.
Or the grunt. I think it's a path to another. That last one just seems like a step. That's
I mean, we can work that bit out when we get there, maybe.
yeah. Let's just bear these in mind because we didn't last time. And that's how we almost lost Z to a shadow demon.
When you say let's just bear these in mind, what do you mean?
Just if we come across something that seems a bit odd. Because like in darkness it hides. Like we forgot that hint when we got to the.
I didn't forget it. I thought that thing outside where I solved that puzzle with the 8 things and then I made them all look at each other, I thought it was all that. I just want to clarify that, like, I OOC have been paying very strong attention to Asarak's warnings, just that they can cross apply to like 5 things.
5 things at once, yeah.
And so that's why it's only working for me. I've been doing it. I've been thinking too much. I need to smooth out my brain wrinkles.
You mean
shear them off.
The wicked Lich of the West is vague with his warnings?
He's mean. He's
See, there's this woman and she's got these red shoes, right?
So, you are currently on the balcony.
Falls, everybody dies.
There is a passage to the north, a passage to the east. There is another set of stairs across the way, and if you remember the description from down here, I'll go ahead and read it for you again. There's like, in the south portion of the map, there is, it looks kind of like a double door, but there are some holes carved in it, around head height. And Baylor's probably close enough. Let's see. Let's see how close he is. Let's pull out the measuring tool. I will have to forgive me. Everything's being super laggy. 25 feet, that's probably close enough. 3 humanoid heads stick out of these holes. each covered in putrid flesh and gnashing on an iron bit bolted to a chain bridle.
They're like zombie heads, effectively, that are like in the wall. Is that what it? Or are they carvings that are like carved to look like they're gnashing on a bit?
There's 3 oval holes in this door-like structure, which, as Baylor approaches, these zombie heads basically stick out of the thing and start gnashing.
Cool. So they are living.
Yes.
They're not like reliefs or whatever. Cool.
Correct.
Okay. That's fine. Just wanted to clarify.
There is dead here.
I mean, with this jolt, there is dead everywhere. Just be careful.
Should we try using a light on them?
Maybe.
Maybe it'll stop them trying to.
This thing's specifically says daylight though, which means that you'd either need like something like sunbeam or the spell daylight. Because of the what, like, yeah.
It's worth a try.
I can offer someone protection from evil and good once they do that, because that works against undead. But I don't know if these wall skulls things actually count as that.
I'm guessing that they probably would. Is that what this little step thing here is, Kirk? This little like boop here, or is this like a door?
It's the plaque, I believe.
Oh, that's the plaque.
Yeah, that's the plaque.
Yeah, the heads are here, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Baylor's gonna. Oh, hang on. Did we? Can we see what's down this hallway next to you, Josh?
We can do.
The last corridor we went down,
Yeah, I don't know if we looked
tried to
down there because I
blend
know I
us,
just sort of
so-
ran off to.
True.
Y'all literally just came down to this level. All y'all have been on is this balcony.
Yeah, because I literally ran down to where I am to fight a thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, to get the skelly.
Yeah.
Can I check this little like section of hallway to the right of me for traps and pressure plates and
Sure.
things of that nature?
Sure.
Can I offer the help action
Move on.
by doing the same?
Sure.
Investigation, yeah.
Yep.
I'll take a 13.
Cool. Well, with the 13, you believe in your heart of hearts that this is not trapped.
Okay. I think it's safe. It seems safe.
Okay.
Step down, I guess.
Cool. Alright, so y'all are exploring the hallway.
I'll be behind you. I'll have squiggled my way forwards.
It
Alright.
breaks off here.
Okay, so as you approach this intersection, I have some information for you. At a 4-way intersection, the corridors to the north and south curve upwards and out of sight, but with no rails or steps to allow them to be climbed. The corpse of a half-human, half-goat creature in robes sprawls 10 feet to the north. It grips a staff tipped with a bronze goat head.
And is this 10 feet vertical to us? Sorry.
So, as you
This corpse.
the corpse is it's in the hallway, right? But the hallway, it's imagine like a half pipe. That's
Sure.
what the hallway's like.
Can I check this? This yells trap to me. Like squishing pillars or something.
Sure. I mean,
Can I make another investigation?
sure.
I will help you again.
19,
You
23.
firmly believe that there is no trap.
It is unusual, but it is not. There is no mechanism.
Okay, I want to look at the goat staff, please.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. I'm
I
gonna go and
will-
investigate.
Yeah, I'll move out of the way so that Zadie can go up there.
Okay. All right. So you start heading up to this creature, body, whatever you want to call it, and go ahead and let me see if I have something to head. Nope. Okay. So it's so there's a corpse here that looks like he was a wizard, but he has goat-like features, like hairy legs and hooves and all that stuff.
Mm.
And there's a staff there. Are you going to like thoroughly investigate the corpse?
Yeah, because I'm gonna say that what I'm actually doing is like making notes on it because it's weird. It's the
Okay.
first kind of thing like this we've seen down. The first like dead humanoid we've seen down here, right? Apart from the guys in the masks.
Okay.
So maybe it's archaeologically interesting. I'm adding yet more to my archaeology notes.
All right. So as you inspect this body, you can tell that he has wounds from axes and crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Amongst his ink-stained robes, there is a journal.
I'm having that.
And
Problems in the deep.
there's an ink pot and another book, which, quickly looking at it, appears to be a spell book.
Ink and paper are expensive. I'll take his shit. Is there anything in his
Love
little journal about the staff?
There is nothing in the journal about the staff, but I do actually have a handout for you. Once you start looking through the journal a bit. Because you find a journal and you open up to the last page. Everyone does.
That's where the juicy stuff is. I will also call Samfire over just to come and cast Identify on the staff. Ritually, if you want, Samfire, of course, no pressure.
I don't actually know where you are. Hang on.
So
there
you
you
can
are.
see
I turned
Artem
left.
above Artem.
Yeah.
The light went really, really weird and I couldn't find you.
I think it's because I'm the source of light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll quick cast it.
So, alright, I'll get to that in a minute. Let me go ahead and do this journal thing. And then, yeah. So, the journal, the last page of the journal reads, "To those who find this, know that I, Devlin Bashir, am the last surviving member of the Company of the Yellow Banner. The warlord Ras Nasi stripped us of our weapons and threw us in here on orders of his master, Asarak. I can only imagine our souls are to be fed to his phylactery. Alas, it seems he has won. Our company was separated after the incident with the four-armed gargoyle. The Tomb Guardians tore Seward to pieces, and with him we lost the Star Fallen. Our quest was a failure. Even if we'd found the eye, the elf princess was gone. My friends wouldn't have lasted long without their weapons, especially with a doppelganger in our midst, as Seth suspected. Of course, I kept my staff. I'm sure Brixton would have seen humor in that. Gentle reader, let a dying man offer you one piece of advice. Asarak is a trickster who desires nothing but your soul. His riddles may help you, but in the end, his final secret always leads to your doom. Timora save us all."
Tomura is one of the Elven pantheon, right?
I think she's a halfling. She's a goddess of luck.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm a woman of. Sorry.
I just want to say, gang, I will not have told you what's in the journal explicitly, especially not anything about a doppelganger. But I will have been like, oh, he had a party, his party mates were called Brixton and blah blah, and they had to fight a 4-armed gargoyle. I will give you the meat stuff, not the basically not the doppelganger stuff. Just in case one of you right now is doppelganger and we don't know. I don't want to alert the doppelganger to the fact that we might know you're a doppelganger. But hey, that's suspicious.
Would you have said Company of Yellow Banner?
Yeah.
Would I know who they are? I'm a woman of a lot of bars in Port Nyanzaru. Would I know who they are?
Nope. I will say everyone can roll an intelligence check.
Yeah, I will do. Well, first roll of the day. I'm off to a flying start as usual. Josh, don't worry. I've taken back the bad rolls off you.
That seems unlikely.
As the most statistically intelligent member of the party, I'm very annoyed by these results, but so the dice be it. 18 intelligence. Are you kidding?
Right. So fuck me.
Because fuck you, that's why, bro. Because fuck you, that's why.
Because you've got base skills.
Has your Twitter appeal to Roll20 garnered you
It hasn't gotten me any favors.
So, Artem, you vaguely remember seeing a yellow banner somewhere. That might be relevant. You don't know.
Wow. Wow. Much info. Very clear.
Rolls like that? What do you want?
I think my roll 20 is bugged. It's just rolled my intelligence as a +3. I have a +1 in it.
Did you roll a saving throw instead of a check?
Yeah, mine says saving throw.
Yeah. Ilhak rolled a save.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Doesn't matter.
It's the same number anyway, I think so.
Unless you're proficient in intelligence saves, it doesn't matter.
No.
It's the same number.
It had the correct mod, so.
Sunfire, just Roll20 clearly thinks you're very clever.
I'm just going to roll my con and just check that.
+3?
My con's +1.
What is going on?
My dex is +3, not +5.
You've been given a +2 to everything.
What?
These are things that you're not proficient with, correct?
These are just flat.
These are things you're not proficient with because they're flat rolls.
Mm-hmm.
You are a bard. You add
you're
half of your proficiency bonus to ability checks.
It's Jack of all trades.
Including my raw stats. I didn't know that.
It's an ability check.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that's what that is.
Bard's busted.
Bards are busted for sure. Bards busted confirmed.
All right. So. There's more to this journal. That's just a quick kind of cursory glance thing.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
If there's more stuff, like if you mention like looking over it later or whatever when you have time, I can give you a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to look too deeply over it now. It doesn't sound from his book that like the stuff is potentially cursed. He hasn't written about a curse in the book, at least, right?
Not that you can determine.
Yeah, right, cool. Then I'm gonna let Samfire touch the staff. Samfire, good luck.
Okay.
You're just taking like a good 6 foot back.
So, you are casting Identify on this staff. So, the staff is a staff of striking.
Don't all staffs do that?
It's a very specific thing. It can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff that grants a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. The staff has 10 charges. When you hit with a melee attack using it, you can expend up to 3 of its charges. For each charge you expend, the target takes an extra 1d6 force damage. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20 on a 1, the staff becomes a non-magical quarterstaff. But that is not the important and relevant information as you cast Identify. This staff is indeed cursed, and any character who attunes to it will transform into a goat-human hybrid.
Cool.
I was about to say, they're just fucking leaving +3 weapons lying around. That seems sketchy as hell.
Can I cast Remove Curse?
Should do it.
Wait, what happens to the tabaxi if we
Then we become goat-human hybrids.
Oh, why am I human? Oh, why am I goat?
It's just him going.
There is a
instead of-
race that is immune to this effect, but none of y'all are qualified.
Zeta.
Satyrs don't
Yeah,
exist.
they're already
Maybe.
there.
Tieflings.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, okay.
Tieflings.
May tell you something of the origin.
So,
See, if I'd have made Artem backwards, like I was going to originally, and be a monk, that would have been so good for Artem. But alas, I need a sharp thing, because I'm a rogue.
okay. So you want to cast
Remove Curse.
Remove Curse? On the staff, correct?
Yep.
I just want to
No.
say, maybe read the whole of Remove Curse, because it the second sentence says it
Oh,
won't
dear.
remove the curse. And I
What?
don't think you should waste the spell slot.
What do you mean it won't remove the curse? That's like the name of the thing. Why is
If
it
the
being
object,
unfair?
Tasha, it says if the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains.
It breaks
Why?
because it breaks the attunement, but not the. It's magic items are weird that way.
It's just a D&D thing. I didn't want
Okay.
to metagame, but the fact the spell says it itself is that,
So-
like, I don't want you to waste this spell
So
slot.
so basically, it's
No one
understanding.
touched the thing.
It's understanding. Well, you can touch it. It does. The curse doesn't affect you until you attune to it.
Yeah, and it happens when you attune.
Yeah,
You can break the attunement. Is that correct?
That's what. Yeah,
According
that's what
to-
remove
yeah.
curse does. Is breaks the attunement.
Right.
for
okay.
people who haven't played D&D in a while or are relatively new, to attune to something, you do have to spend like an hour practicing with it. So we can just take it with us and be safe. We just can't like use it as a magic item. It would just be an ordinary quarterstaff if we used
So this poor person that held on to the staff may have not been a good person initially.
Very likely.
Yes.
Did they? So the corpse even remains a good person?
I guess you just stay in the state that you die in, like the form, I guess.
Unless you wanted to remove the curse from the corpse to see what it does out of interest, but then
He's
it's
still gonna be very dead.
oh yeah. I'm not
It's just
saying he's
gonna
gonna.
be-
I'm not saying he's
I-
going to come back to life, but if you were that curious about it and you didn't mind spending the spittle slot, that but
You
that's,
could see
that's
what he
up to-
looked
I'm
like
not-
in life, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying
And
do it.
tonight, Matthew.
To be fair, if we could bury him, that would be quite
Right,
a
we
nice
need to
thing.
find out, was
right
this
the
wizard a
wrong.
snack or not? You need to cast Remove Curse.
Oh damn, boy, that's a good skull you got there.
Well, there I was saying like, oh, it would be kind of nice to bury him in the form that he was when he was alive and well and as he should have been. But now you're immediately like, let's check how hot this guy was. Was he fit?
Ooh, that's a lovely femur.
So yeah,
Oh
I
boy,
mean,
that's
but
a theme I want to
understanding why remove curse doesn't remove
No,
these types
I
of
would
curses
prefer
from
to
a
keep
magical
my,
item.
I would prefer to keep my spell slot.
Yes, but
Coward.
to explain the whole reason as to why remove curse doesn't remove curses from magical objects like this is because of the way magical objects are created. They're created over time using multiple spells. So like one remove curse, like you'd have to sit there and remove curse on it day after day for like a year to actually remove a curse from a magical object, because that's how it's imbued with the curse.
Dang it.
Zadie, how badly do we want a quite a cursed staff in our collection?
Oh, very, very, very badly. I'll wrap it in one of. I have two sacks in my inventory I've had since the get go, and I've been imagining I've been putting items in there and then my actual kit in my backpack. So I'll put it in one of the sacks and just be like, nobody go in that sack unless you want to turn into a goat person. Right? That's what you said,
So
Sansaya?
basically,
person?
what
You know-
you're saying, you've been carrying a swag bag along
Yeah.
like a burglar with.
But instead of dollar bills, it's got Museum of Archaeology written on it.
You just got British Museum scribbled out underneath it.
Awkward.
You know that guy in the bar?
That's
What's
surreal.
his name? Belazar? You know the guy I don't like? Am I okay to give him a present?
You have to narrow it down, no?
Oh, maybe not now. Like, let's get out of here first, you know,
What
before.
I'm saying is that stuff would look very good with Hugo.
Hey, I'm with Artem.
So I've given y'all the handout for the Staff of Striking in case anybody ever does.
Yeah, again, part of the reason I'm saying we should take it is one, it's useful to just have stuff on us anyway, in case there's other people here that might take it and use it against us. But also, if in the final fight we're really struggling and we manage to squeeze a short rest in somewhere, someone
wants
can
to
take
be
a goat curse, Someone can take.
Yeah,
a
I mean, Tash can already remove curse to break the achievement, which in theory restores us back to our regular form.
Goat
so-
curse or death.
Yeah,
I'd take a goat curse in a pinch.
When
Yeah,
anyone says
goat
goat man,
curse
I
is
just
good.
think of the goat men from Nowpod, and I just get
So
cringes.
No, I'm just thinking of Mr. Tumnus.
Aw, cute.
as you walked forward up this hall, it continues to go up, right? And you notice as you're getting closer to the point where it gets to the point where you shouldn't be able to walk anymore, that it continues curving and probably makes an entire circle. But you also make the realization that, like, when you're climbing up a ramp surface, it would make sense that you'd have to, like, start putting your hands, right, and balance to stay upright, except you don't. It's just like walking on a flat floor.
Almost like spider climbing a little bit.
Yeah.
That's weird.
The ring is a path to another tomb. Which is very ring-like, wouldn't you say?
There's another tomb down here as well.
I'm happy for you to lead on if you want to lead on to there.
I don't necessarily know if I should, but okay. Is this just open, Kirk? Is there no like?
It's just open hallway.
I will just like very, very steadily, very gently, very tentatively, just take steps.
I like how the big cat is lagging behind us.
So, what I will tell you as you get there, Artem, because you have a stupid high passive perception,
Correct.
and I am aware that you are constantly on the lookout for certain things.
Correct.
Nested in the ceiling of this tunnel is a stone block.
If we go in there, we might not be able to get back out again.
And now I will give y'all the gray text for the room, because, yeah. This room smells of wine. On a checkerboard marble floor, a gilded coffin sparkles in sunlight streaming down from the chamber's vaulted ceiling, which arches 12 feet overhead. 4 huge stone gargoyle heads, their mouths agape, protrude from the walls.
Yeah, and then I'll kind of just like point out the trap to Zadie and just be like, I think if we go in there, that drops. I cannot see a mechanism to release it.
Also, in his journal, he said gargoyles killed him and his friends, and they look like gargoyles to me.
Da, I would think this is fair assessment.
Didn't he have like
So,
arrow?
I will say, he said a 4-armed gargoyle, and these are just like the gargoyle heads, just like the one you went into and all
yeah,
that.
I know he said 4-armed. But there are 4 of them, and they might be armed. You know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Might
I
have
just
been
wanted
a
to
lost
clarify what was going on.
Where is the ultimate grammar, damn it?
Some goddamn Feywild shit right there. 4-armed gargoyles. Is there any inclination? Because like all these other tombs that we'd been in had like an idea of what the thing was like on the actual tomb itself.
No.
It's obviously close enough for us to make out some detail because you gave us some. But is there any like animal description or anything that we think would match something?
Nope. It's just a fairly plain coffin, sarcophagus, whatever you want to call it, other than the fact that it's gilded with gold.
Yeah, it's jeweled out. The other thing as well is that there might be a 4-armed gargoyle in the coffin. Is the other thing. And it doesn't look like an animal, and we've seen tombs only full of animals so far. And
One moment. Everything has frozen for me.
Oh dear.
oh,
So I don't know if the stream is about to drop. Because, yes, I can't do anything.
The stream has definitely frozen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Clicking over and scrolling up.
I think we're still streaming audio.
Yeah, I think we're streaming audio.
They can hear us, but the
Hello,
frames are
audience.
frozen.
The last time, however, that this happened, about
The
2
whole
minutes
thing?
later, the whole thing crashed because my
Yeah.
computer crashed.
Good.
Right. Messages on Discord if everything dies.
I think we've gotten a little bit of movement back. I can see things moving on my screen. We good? All right. Yes. All right, I can once again move my mouse cursor, so I think we've stabilized. Yep. Fun times.
Yeah, we back.
All right.
Yay.
Cool.
Thanks, Craig.
Didn't mean to interrupt y'all. I just didn't want us to get too deep into this and then crash.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair.
Okay.
A note I'd like to make as well is that tomb is very encrusted with jewelry, and one of the warnings was only jewels can entomb the frog. Contain the frog.
Contain.
There aren't jewels.
It's just
Gilded
gold.
with gold.
Oh, it's just gilded. Sorry, I misheard.
I think it is too much of a risk.
But I want to proffer OOC. I really not sure that is like. I know I'm the archaeologist, but we've had this discussion a few times while we've been doing Tomb of Annihilation. If we turn away from everything because it's too much of a risk, we won't do anything in the tomb.
Yeah, just OOC Pro. This is because of like a thing that I've picked up being risk adverse. It's a character.
Cool.
This isn't Josh. Like Josh is
Right,
like fuck
I was
yeah,
like, oh no, we're back to square
No.
one again.
Character wise, I think
That
that
is
I have picked up
fine
as like
then.
risk
I'm
adverse.
cool with that.
It's an IC thing.
Cool.
I just cannot see a way to reverse the mechanism.
I'm the
If this
lightest one.
drops, we might be stuck in there forever.
What is mechanism? Is like door?
It is a trap above door. Big sliding stone.
Do we see any pressure plates anywhere, or anything that looks like maybe there's a correct path?
Not from
through
here.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Someone who's
From here,
perhaps better at that kind of stuff.
All that can be determined from this location is that there is a stone block up in the ceiling, which is about 5 foot wide. Like, it will fill this entire hallway.
I have a question. Where's the ring thing? Can you just ping it on the map? Where's the the circular shaped corridor that you were talking about?
It's this corridor that y'all were in. It makes the ring, the one y'all went into with the body in it.
Yeah. Look. I think you're right. I think this isn't the right way in. All risk aside, the ring is a path to another tomb. Perhaps it will show us an entrance that we have not yet seen from this angle. I'm gonna start heading back, and I'm just gonna be investigating this ring, this thing that I suspect might end up being a ring-shaped corridor, and whether there are any secret entrances or exits, etc., etc., etc.
So you're going to walk up this corridor?
Keeping my eyes peeled for secret doors or strange pathways and things like that.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead. Okay. All right. So, you start walking up this hall, and as I said, like, gravity doesn't seem to follow normal physical laws here, because you walk upright the entire time.
Yep.
You're curving up. Is anybody following, or how far are you going?
I don't know if I would stay right behind Zadie, because A, can't see shit, and B, that's just what Sunfire would do.
can I test the gravity situation whilst they're following behind with a little bit of space through flight and see how that affects things?
Okay. Where are you going to fly from? This is a complicated situation.
Oh dear. Oh fuck.
So I need to know, where are you taking off from, where you're flying to? Are you just kind of flying straight up, hovering 5 feet off the ground?
I was gonna do a hover to see how being kind of trying to be in the middle, if it'll try to pull me towards a certain direction.
Okay. So it does not.
Okay. What if I try to go towards what would be the ceiling?
All right. So give me a moment on that.
Oh dear.
Now, I want to know what Z and Sapphire are doing. Are y'all just going to like keep an eye out for traps and just keep walking up this wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am all the way, and if it feels like it's a circle until the circle closes and I'm back somewhere I recognize, or I would say maybe if like 20 minutes pass and we're still walking around the circle, turn around and go back.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to know kind of what's happening, because I'm going to do a pacing thing here.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going to walk in a circle.
Y'all are walking. Ilhak starts to fly up, and it's not super long. You know, you start walking, and Ilhak, as you start to fly up, you can see like they're literally just walking like they'd be walking upside down on a ceiling.
What?
Like
So that
they keep walking and their body turns, right? So that their feet are always on the floor, so that eventually they're walking upside down on the ceiling ish.
okay, so I am on what used to be the floor.
You
If
well
I am by the
no,
ceiling.
you see Sandfire and Z walking like this as you start flying up.
Okay. Now the thing is, if I point that out to them, is that gonna make them drop?
No, I don't think so.
So I need I need Ilhac to roll me a 1d20.
I feel like lying over
would
the
you?
Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Right. So, Z, Sandfire, y'all are walking. Y'all are almost to this roof point, and Ilhac's coming up. And it's almost like y'all are going to collide. And then Ilhac disappears. Just before
That's
you
bad.
get up to the center of the ceiling.
Ilhac!
Ilhac, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good. Need that. Love that for me. Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, cool. All right,
So
so
can't complain.
I'm going to tell you about a thing in just a moment. So, Ilhac has disappeared. Are you going to stop walking?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Just shy of where Ilhac disappeared.
All right. Then let me have everyone take off their headphones except for Burrito.
What did I break?
Okay. You haven't broke anything yet. I'm going to let you know what's happening, and I just don't want them to know yet. So you are flying, and you fly up, right? And you feel this pressure. And all of a sudden, it feels like you're falling.
Mm-hmm.
And literally a second later, it's like you're flying again. But you don't see anyone. There's no corpse on the ground. None of your friends are here. But everything else looks the same. Do you have dark vision? You don't have dark vision.
I don't think so. I can take my I can create a source of light with
Which
my
Z
cantrip.
currently has. And
It
if
will
you-
also let them kind of know that I'm still like kicking.
So, all right. So you fly up. You feel like you're falling. Then you feel like you're flying, and all you see is darkness. What would your reaction be to that?
I was trying to fly close to the ceiling, so I would probably try to get my hand on it.
So you would try to fly up again?
Yeah, okay, let's see if we can replicate that falling feeling and see if I will fall through again.
Okay, cool. All right.
We'll see if that works.
All right. Well, Josh can learn later. So, Ilhac disappears. And then, like, literally 3 seconds later, Ilhac falls again from the ceiling and then resumes flight immediately. But is then hovering. And Ilhac, now you can see all your friends again. There's the source of light.
There's just a little bit of a. I think there might be a secret way here, but you'll have to fall.
Are you
How
okay,
far?
Ilhac?
When I tried to touch the ceiling, I fell through the ceiling, and when I was falling for a little bit and then I could resume flight, I think those people who cannot fly will hit the ground with some force.
How far do you think? Can you
I-
go back and tell?
I can't see, it's dark.
Well, take my torch.
Can I take a torch and try again, being prepared for said fall?
Taking the torch, or are you taking the coin that has light cast on it?
Either
Oh,
or.
I can't remember what the fuck I'm carrying. Whatever I'm carrying. I'm not trying to be sneaky about it. I'm sorry.
I wanted to know if it was another light source, or if you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I
got you. Nah, I thought I can't remember what I had in my hand. Have whatever I've got in my hand. I think it might be a coin with a light on it. Have a coin with light on it from me.
Well, it was that or casting it and then taking that light away
So,
from you. But...
going to leave Z and Sandfire in darkness and take the light.
Well, I would suggest that maybe they head back to the Tabaxi or somewhere where there was some vestibule of light whilst I go exploring.
All right.
Light up a torch. Doesn't matter. I'll light up a torch while we wait for you. I'm not bothered.
Just wanted to know. Okay. So, I've already explained to you what happens when you fly up to the ceiling. The same thing happens again, but now you can see, and you have a falling sensation, but you're flying. It's weird, like, you are taking your wings and pushing up, but you feel like you're falling, and then your equilibrium rights itself.
How often do you think I'll have to do this till Ilhak just pukes up his guts?
I don't know. I mean, if you think that you would puke up your guts, then you can roll a Constitution saving throw if you want to try to keep it down.
No.
It's a feeling. I mean, I'm just describing the feeling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cripple myself, no.
But yes, the moment you have that feeling sensation, all your friends disappear. And I've already gave you the description of this place, which you can now see that you have a light source.
So there is no corpse. There is... if I move my token on the map, will you kind of make that equivalent to where that should be?
You are literally in the center of this hallway because you flew up. And so then you had that temporary falling sensation, and that righted itself. You are literally floating in the middle of this hallway, probably 10 feet up between the two floors.
What is the floor like? Is it spiked in preparation for someone falling onto it?
It's stone. It literally looks just like the room you left, only your friends aren't here, and neither is the corpse.
Don't know how are there the crossing pathways, so these are they still there? Is it literally just exactly the same but empty?
Yes, it's literally exactly the same but empty.
Can I try to prepare something cushiony?
Sure.
For them to fall on. Now, what do I have in my pack? What can I use? I could just cast Enhance Ability on someone and give them to make the Dex check. Cat's Grace.
What it's worth, I have evasion, so I'll take half of whatever the thing is if it's a dexterity saving throw. If I fail or if I succeed. So
yeah, I don't really think
worth
I
giving
have...
to Artem.
It's also I don't really have anything that I would interpret other than literally taking off my clothes and putting them down, which would probably make for a very meager pillow, especially when you're falling the equivalent of like 2 rooms heights down.
It's like 20 feet, so maximum 2d6.
Yeah, but it's still like it's still an ouch that you'd prefer avoiding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head back through and inform them that
you again feel that sensation.
It looks the same. It looks the same but empty.
Well, I suggest we go through your other way, and we see if the big stone block is there. There's the big stone block up there. Did you look for it?
No, I didn't look very far. I was, frankly speaking, scared.
That's okay. That is not me. Prudence OOC thinks this is the puzzle. We go through this one, and we don't get trapped in this tomb if we go through it this way. And if I'm wrong, R.I.P. us.
I thought it'd be good for me to come back, let you guys know, and then we can go together rather than me dying on my own somewhere where there's no one. And
yes. Ilhak. Together is better than apart. I completely agree. I'll get the brothers, and we can head through.
Yeah. Can I just try one thing quickly? Sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Kurt, because I don't know if this is in the book. This will explain it in the book, and you might think this. I'm going to get the rope, my 50-footer rope, and I'm effectively upside down. I'm going to throw it to me up. If that makes sense. And hold on to the one end. I want to see what happens to the end to the rope.
I understand what you mean.
So you're on this wall, hanging upside down. You're going to throw it above you or below?
Yeah, so I think what he means is like into the portal, because if it's a drop the other side, theoretically the rope will hold itself. I understand what you're going for.
Okay, so Sandfire, you're not technically at the ceiling yet. You're still on the wall, working your way towards the ceiling. So I'm trying to, are you trying to throw it towards the center of the room, center of the ceiling? Or?
Rather than throw it, Neve, why don't you hand it to Ilhak to fly through with us, and then there's
one end.
Kirk figure out how 2 lots of gravity work with a rope going through it.
Oh, y'all, this thing, I can't wait to explain what's actually happening. I've already had to figure shit out because of Ilhak's flight. This would have been infinitely easier if one of you couldn't fly.
I absolutely love needing a master's degree in engineering to work out how puzzles in D&D work.
I'm not making things more difficult at all.
I like this. This is fun. I'm enjoying.
I'm okay with making stuff.
I'm enjoying the Ilhak Sandfire unexpected team that is slowly coming together here. By the way, everyone.
So, Ilhak's going to carry the rope through, and Sandfire's going to hold on to it. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Weird sensation. Well practiced now.
Right. Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you may not be able to see this because my fucking background.
Exactly. Can you draw it on a blank page if I give you a blank page on the battle map?
Yes.
Okay.
It's literally circles and stick figures, so I can do that. Thank you. So...
Oh, it's all the kobolds we murdered that one time.
Oh
no, I thought we were seeing something we weren't supposed to see.
Oh no, this was the kobold murder room.
Back in our glory days.
Our friend is there as well.
Oh, friend!
This is, to my understanding, we are here, me and Zadie.
I'd say you're actually probably more like here.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah, not quite. You're not quite to the apex of the thing. But yeah.
Okay, and Ilhak is flying where the orange person is.
Yes, basically. Well, that's what that's where they would be when they disappear.
Okay. So, is Ilhak flying up or down?
Ilhak's flying into here. Look, gang.
That is where it gets
Is Ilhak flying up or down?
Because yes. Ilhak hovers right in this area, right? Because that's where Ilhak doesn't feel nauseous. Then they move here, they feel nauseous and disappear.
Y'all thought you were here to play and watch a D&D live stream. You are
Welcome to
watching a
reverse gravity
strange-
graphics.
like
It's
physics
just
fucking
like
session.
I think everybody.
Physics.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I think this is all sounding. Everybody's being way too overcomplicated. It is literally the exact same room on the floor and the ceiling, and there's 2 lots of gravity on the floor and the ceiling. It's literally that's all it is, as far as I'm aware, from everything we've described. So I don't know why we can't just try and shimmy up to the ceiling and droop, end up back flat again.
Because my brain doesn't understand it without seeing it.
Okay, cool.
That's why I've had to draw it, because my brain couldn't
Yeah.
comprehend.
It is essentially the fact that y'all have spider climb while y'all are walking on these walls.
Okay. Sanfire's going to touch her arm, cast Cat's Grace. Well, enhance ability, Cat's Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And takes like 3 steps forward.
Okay. So, are you letting her pass, Z?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You disappear. I'll explain to you what's going on in a moment. I just want to see what everyone else does.
Okay.
I'm going and getting the Cat Brothers and saying what we found, and I'm going to go back and go straight in the hole after Sandfire. I mean, it'll probably be a whole 5
Ilhak,
minutes.
are you following after Sandfire, or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you, Sandfire, you walk forward, and it's a hallway, and it's empty, and it's circular, and there is 0 difference for you, other than the fact that you would expect to be coming across this corpse that's no longer there. None of your friends are there. But it's just like walking down the other side of the tunnel. Ilhak, you fly up after Sandfire disappears. You feel the nauseous feeling and resume flight almost instantaneously. And you're hovering in the middle of this thing again.
Sandfire there?
Yes, Sandfire's there.
Okay, good.
You momentarily, a moment later, Sandfire see Ilhak. I'm gonna move y'all back to the map now. Except for I can't. Fucking hell. When my computer unfreezes once again, I'll move y'all back to the map.
Many struggles today.
Yeah. So. Yes. So it doesn't take long for the brothers and Z to continue on. I assume y'all are gonna walk around the ring again.
Yeah.
Y'all will quickly walk forward, and once you reach the center point in the ceiling, you will continue walking on. You will see Ilhak and Sandfire. There is no corpse in this ring, but everything literally looks exactly the same as it did in the other room.
Can we look for the block?
Sure, y'all go down the hallway, look for the block. There is indeed a block in the ceiling.
I can't see where I am. My screen's gone dark.
It might take a moment
Okay,
to load
yeah,
because I
no.
just moved maps.
No, it's also that I'm looking at the wrong section for my site. If we have people upstairs and downstairs at the same time trying to enter the room at the same time, will that thing actually move? Or will it stay in place?
The other option is we have a humanoid size and weighted thing that we could use.
Really?
We have a
After
corpse. We have a corpse. However grim that might sound, but that's a humanoid size and shaped thing.
That's fair.
Yeah. We could use
However disrespectful that may seem.
Devlin. Thing is, Right. Devin doesn't like a Sirac. Neither do we. And he's aiding the hopeful destruction of the Sirac. I think it's what he'd want.
Just
Oh.
before we try and enter this room, let me check something. I want to go back. Is the entire rest of the tomb existing in Upside Downy world as well? Like, if I go all the way back down the corridor, correct?
Yes, and as you reach this corner, there is a skeleton with a stone square protrusion from its skull ambling down the corridor.
I'm gonna fucking shoot an arrow at it. 2 arrows at it.
Roll to hit.
22
Hits.
for 11 damage.
Yep, I'm pretty sure these things are dead at 11.
15 for 13 damage.
I'm just trying to open up a character sheet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dead after the first one.
Sick.
Cool.
Hey, skeleton. I'm gonna go and get the skeleton key off it.
Okay.
Skeleton key get a different shape to the ones we've already previously had. I can't remember what the second.
It is square. Just
Is that
like the
different
one
shape? Oh.
Baylor just ripped off of the other skeleton.
That's interesting.
Can I compare it to Baylor's? Looks exactly the same.
They are exactly the same.
Ooh, that's
Hey,
weird.
look! Now at least we've got 2 of them. If one of us turns to stone.
And we got spares, yeah.
The rest of the tomb is still here, by the way. I don't know if there's 2 tombs.
That seems weird.
There being 2 tombs kind of checks out. The ring is a path to another tomb. I don't know what purpose it serves, though.
Neither do I.
Well, the thing is, it's also descent into darkness. If we didn't have this torch, we'd be pretty much in darkness.
No. I think we are doing that thing wrong. Not every clue is about every puzzle. Each different part of the tomb is a different part of the clue, as we found upstairs as well. This ring puzzle will not necessarily be everything else on the puzzle, right? Or, I mean, I'm happy to feel disagreements with me, of course. My OOC point being that upstairs, every line of that warning was a different room.
Yeah, agreed. I'm very much in the same mind as you, Brute.
Is the warning different, just out of curiosity?
Nope.
No, okay, it is purely. Okay.
It's not even written backwards or something funny.
Guys, if we try to leave out the front door, are we just we in Chult on a different material plane? Where? What's going on? How deep does the rabbit hole go? Did we take the red pill? Are we in the Matrix? Kirk! Answers! Now!
Sure, I will give you answers.
Roll for your sanity to stay intact.
I will give you answers as soon as you solve the tomb.
Whatever.
Or
Kirk wants us to
create-
play the game.
find some way to get information from a deific persona.
Time to talk to your god, Tasha.
Well,
She's not 10 levels of cleric, she doesn't have divine intervention.
Gang, sorry for delaying us there. Should we go back to the tomb and think about the mini tomb? The tomb within the tomb, you know? Where
One Sunfire
sweet
just stood at the
Going
Sunfire
back
is.
to
edge.
Tomb Prime, are we?
I like that. Tomb Prime. Cool.
Oh, wait, do we want to go back into Tomb Prime or do we want to stay in Tomb Segura?
Tomb Nega. The Nega tomb.
Tomb Beta.
it's Tomb A and Tomb 1. You don't want to make any of them feel inferior.
Guys, which tomb do we want to keep exploring?
You know, I
Because at
can't
this
wait
point-
until this is over and I can explain y'all what's going on, and this conversation will be that much more hilarious.
I can't do
I'm
this.
gonna be
This is some bullshit, bro. This is-
Oh, I can do a lot more than this.
On an
fun.
OOC note from Josh, this is literally causing my brain to bleed out of my ears. I don't understand. So I'm just going to follow
Love
the
it.
group consensus because
Love
Josh
it.
just ceases to exist. Like, ceases to comprehend what is actually happening.
You know what? Right, I'm gonna say OSC. If you're happy with it, let's stay
Here?
in tomb Matrix Tomb.
Sure thing.
Let's stay in Matrix Tomb. It's not done us any harm yet. If worst comes to worst, we get back here. We walk all the way around the wing. We go back into Tomb Prime.
God, could you imagine if we did that first tomb?
And just assume, Kurt, that if I start walking up the wall, it feels the same as it does in Tomb Prime, yeah?
Mhm.
I only want to take a couple of steps to actually make sure that it does, in fact, ring round.
And shall we go to Mini Tomb, Sandfire Tomb? The tomb at hand, not the whole of Annihilation, the just burial chamber
You want to go to
to the east.
big rock? Yeah, I mean, sure, I'll follow.
Oh Lord.
They wouldn't have put it here if there wasn't a reason and the whole thing leads to a different tomb. So I reckon it's safe.
I don't know, Neve, fucking Watsy writing modules. They just kind of do what they want. Like,
Well, let's find out.
Do you want to, you two were talking about the corpse. Do you want to? No? Okay!
oh,
Bye, Sanfa.
I mean- Still on the topic of a corpse, right?
Well, does she count as human weight? She's half.
Sandfire's gone in.
Sandfire.
She had some extra
Hasn't
goat
said
weight
anything.
with a halfling.
As you step into this room,
She's about
the light sparkles off of the gold glittered sarcophagus.
Glittered? Let's go.
The room smells like wine. In fact, it reminds you of this time in Port Nyanzaru where you got absolutely wasted and woke up the next morning with your face placed inside of a wine cup, and it's drowsying. But nothing unpleasant happens.
Look, should we raid this fucking tomb or not?
Yeah, need to move out of the way first, little one. Deep, 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 deep.
I'm scared to take more steps.
I've stepped in. I'm going in.
For the record, I don't like it, but I guess.
I'm going to draw pictures of the gargoyles.
Can you guys
and
detect
the
any pressure plates? What's happening? What's going on?
Wolf tomb.
Yeah, it's only more investigation stuff that I can be doing here, Kirk, with my silly passives or whatever.
There's nothing I'm going to give you with silly passives. Anything at this point would require active investigations.
We can do that for sure.
Yeah.
19.
Okay.
Kind of middle of the road.
Anything in particular that you're looking at?
Mechanisms for this giant stone to start with, I think, is probably Artem's main priority. Tripwire, pressure plate, anything like that. Actual, like if there is, if you know,
Yeah. I'm trying to double check here.
because normally, like if a thing is going to trip, it would normally trip as you go over the threshold, and it's not done that yet, which is kind of weird. And I think it might be linked to the tomb potentially. The sarcophagus, that
You
is.
do not notice any mechanisms.
Okay.
I will tell you that you notice that this sarcophagus is glued to the floor.
Glued to the floor. That's interesting.
I'm gonna go and sketch each of the gargoyles and stuff. If there's anything like in their mouths or eyes, whatever, you know.
Okay.
Why would it
I
be
assume
glued
there's
to the
not.
floor though?
So one thing here.
I'll be honest, WotC sometimes just glues things to the floors in modules. That's actually a thing that happens.
So, I mean,
Also, sometimes they put stuff that's too powerful in places. Yeah, I figured it was just one of those boys.
Why are you giving us the double face handout?
because that's what's on the wall.
That's what I'm looking at, yeah. And these are pillars? These are just pillars.
Yeah, they're just columns.
Yeah, because they've got dynamic lines.
I'm
on them, so
assuming
it's
you're
just
pinging
double-checking.
the things in the like 2 squares in, because I've once again frozen.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Hey, anyone want to crack this open? I'm gonna stand at the end of the
Don't.
gold.
I don't particularly want to
Sarcophagus.
crack it open, but I'm happy to give it a once over without really touching it.
Okay, I'll give it a once over with you. Offer you the help action to investigate
It
this.
not be better for
sarcophagus.
you, Zadie, to open? Because from an archaeological... And he says it like that. Standpoint.
27 investigating the sarcophagus if there's anything tricksy about this.
Prize it
One-
open
one-
or what
one
have
moment.
you.
All right,
Sacrifice
so
gets out a crossbow. Crowbar.
Z, while you're dealing with the faces, like the mouth doesn't go. It's like you could probably stick your hand in there, but there's plenty of room. Like you could crawl through the opening in the mouth, like you've been able to do through so many of these. But this
I
doesn't.
so want to go in the mouth again, but I'm not gonna.
But
Do you just have a hidden vor kink or something? Like,
Me and Griffin McElroy out here.
Can I please finish describing things? Thank you. Unlike the other ones, this does not have a unnatural darkness in the mouth. You can see, like, literally a foot inside of the mouth, there's stone.
Oh yeah, okay. Cool.
Ilhak asked me a question before I was describing the stone things that Z was dealing with. What were you trying to do?
I was going to check if the gravity feeling would be the same above that glued down sarcophagus. So kind of trying to hover over it and see if there will be a change in that feeling.
Okay. So you hover over the sarcophagus and the gravity feels fine. But you realize when you fly up, because the ceiling is only 12 foot high, so you fly up, and when you fly up high enough above the sarcophagus to kind of notice whether or not that gravity feeling's changed, you notice that the light from the ceiling isn't from a hole. The ceiling itself is giving the light.
Oh, okay. So
It's magical, obviously. You know enough about magic to know that there is a magical spell producing this beam of light.
can I point that out to the others?
You sure can. All right, and now Artem, what were you investigating?
The actual sarcophagus itself.
Okay, the
Got
actual
a 27.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sorry, y'all. There's a lot of information in this room. I'm trying to get it all sorted so that I can give you all the necessary
You are
information.
perfectly fine.
Mysteriously empty room, Kirk.
It's a very descriptive room.
You have presented us with the mystery, and we are definitely.
I know, and y'all are full on biting. So, you thoroughly check over this sarcophagus, top to bottom. It is like, you know, the base of it is glued to the floor. You know that this sarcophagus is heavily gilded, that the lid can be removed, even though you haven't lifted it yet. But you do not detect any mechanisms of any variety on this sarcophagus.
Okay, well, as far as mechanics go, it doesn't look mechanically linked to anything. If it's magical, it's magical, but I can't tell you that because I'm not magic.
All right. If you hand me that crowbar, Sunfire, I will crack it open. It's very nice you have such an interest in archaeology now, Baylor. If you ever want to sit with me while we rest in the evenings and learn, you are more than welcome to.
So I'm just going to take it as the crowbar gets
Oh.
passed over. I'm just going to take a couple of steps back.
I also would advise Sunfire to do the same, because if this is trapped, I have resistance against trap damage. Like, everybody can stay safe. I'll take the hit. It's fine. I'm a fighter.
Before we proceed, is everybody where they are?
I'm sure I'll be in the hallway entrance, so I'll fly back to there from.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right.
Who's goes Smush?
So.
I think something's either going to come out of the mouth or we need to be in the mouth. And that's a 50-50 I'm not willing to take.
Well, something's going to happen to the magical ceiling. We'll see.
So. Take the crowbar. And you jam it between the lid of the sarcophagus and its base. And begin to pry. And it lifts up without too much issue. As it lifts up, you start to slide it to open up the sarcophagus and see what's inside. And we take a break.
Damn it.
Son of a goddamn motherfucker.
And I will let y'all know what happens when we come back. Hopefully give my computer some time to calm the hell down, because I don't want to go into this where I keep freezing every minute and a half. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Go have fluids and all that stuff, and we'll see y'all back in 10 to 15. All right?
Yeah.
And I've frozen, so I can't even send us to break. See, this is why I didn't want to deal with it.
Good timing.
So, yes, for those watching, if the channel goes offline for a bit, it is because I'm restarting my computer. Because that might be a thing I need to do while we are on break. Yeah.
That being said, also, if it goes down and you're in the Discord, like, just at one of us, just to confirm that we know that it's gone down.
Yeah. It also might go down for a little bit because, like, I step away from the computer so I can actually go have a bio break. If it's still frozen and messed up when I come back, that's when I'll do the restart.
So you can still chat in the chat.
Yeah.
Like, chat will still be there.
Chat will still be there. I'm just letting them know if the video goes away and it says things went away. Yep. That'd be why. All right, cool. Well, my computer's unfrozen now, so I'm going to send us to break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Hi, everybody.
Ciao, Bellas.
Hello, Internet. We are back. Hopefully. Maybe for good. I don't know. But, anyway, we were exploring a tomb. A sarcophagus inside of a room. Z had just cracked open this lid, starting to push it to the side. I need to pull out a thing so I can, get information again, because, you kind of need information to run a game. Can you believe that crap? So, you open this coffin. You push the lid to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And inside of this coffin is a wooden plaque. And you look at it, and it simply says, "Drown your sorrows." But
don't need to tell me twice.
Here's where life gets fun.
Poor Rob.
Ye old
Look,
initiative tracker.
I could so easily be an alcoholic. It's scary.
Here's
But
here's
we won't go into that.
here's what I'm gonna tell you. As the sarcophagus lid gets opened, the light shines down and illuminates this plate, which says, "Drown your sorrows." And as it does, the stone block in the ceiling of the hallway quickly begins to go down. What is everyone doing?
If it's starting to go down, I'm just like dash bonus action dash feed on agility out.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself out the room. Ilhak, the stone block above you is starting to come down. What are you doing?
Well, I'm already in the hallway.
Yes, the block
It's
is
the
above your
block's above
head.
Yeah.
Oh, immediately above mine. Do I need to go into the room or out of the room?
Your decision. Make it quick.
Autumn's just come darting out past you.
Sure, I'll go into the room.
Into the room?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
leaving Zadie behind. She followed
Baylor-
me into the dark.
Yeah, I'm just finding out. This is a quick. This is something that's happening in one round, so I just need to know where everyone's
yeah.
going. Baylor, in or out? Where are you going?
Sake. Because of this thing, I'm going out.
Okay. Sandfire.
Following Sadie's lead.
Cool. Well, I honestly want to leave the room, but OOC, I think that's a fucking shitty thing to do now that Ilhak's decided to come back in, so I'll stay. And if that kills Samfire and Ilhak, it kills
Well,
Samfire
I mean,
and Ilhak.
so
I'm staying in the room.
so this is what I'll say. So far, Ilhak has only used 10 feet of the movement. This is all happening in one
I
round.
can flip
So
out.
they can follow you out. They
Right,
still
I'm
have
gonna see Ilhak running back in and go like, no, think room might fill with wine, leave, and I'm gonna run out of the room
Wait,
Okay.
what?
like real fast, doing sick flips and stuff. Woo! A dash action out of the room.
Okay.
I
Sandfire,
just don't want you.
you're
to
going out.
I'll take another 5-minute foot, but Baylor's there.
Y'all, you can move through people's spaces. It's one of your features. Remember?
I'm just gonna move me because I because of the way that I moved, I can move real far. I didn't realize everyone was gonna like file out immediately.
So Ilhak, you gonna go ahead and follow out?
There is a small consideration of maybe dispelling magic on the ceiling light because of the way you phrased that, but I wasn't the one who saw the reaction of the light hit the thing and then things moved. So I'll just follow out.
Okay, cool. So you all have the necessary movement to make it out of this room before the stone block descends and seals that hallway. So you're all out in the hallway, and the stone block is sealed. You go ahead and seal this.
Things are. Uh-oh.
And then dynamic lighting.
I think the mouths were gonna gush out wine and we'd drown in wine.
Yeah,
that
I
is
think
what
was-
I think was gonna happen. I'm just saying.
Does it
So
start
that's true.
really smelling like booze?
You don't know?
Yeah, fully believe that is also true.
I'm going to do the thing I should have known, just go and
What a
light my
Bond
hooded
villain
lantern.
thing to do, though.
See, the player in me was just like, this seems like fun, and then like the character in me, like the character with my aversion to risks, was like, nope, not staying in here. Goodbye.
Depends how quickly you can swallow, though, right?
Yeah. If we drank the wine fast enough, we wouldn't drown in it.
Now there's the constant save not to chunder.
Cool. So the stone block has sealed up this room. What are you doing?
I'm going to light my hooded lantern, because I'm an idiot and forgot I had it.
Okay.
It's 30-30.
Okay. Don't forget to mark off some oil. But I will give you light as soon as I can, interact with your token again.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry.
It's not you. It's
Oh, sorry.
Me.
I thought Roll20 blocks it if someone's clicked it.
I was so scared when both of you were like, we'll stick with Z. I was like, no, but I want to leave the room. Woo! Thank goodness. I was frightened.
Cool. We could go check the inverse room.
Sure, yeah, let's do it. Let's all go look in the inverse room, see what's happening in there.
okay. So y'all
Trundle, trundle,
walking
trundle,
back
trundle.
up the hallway to the flip in the ceiling
Yep.
and going back to the thing.
Going back to Tomb Prime.
Is everybody going back to Tomb Prime?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You get back to Tomb Prime. You finish walking the circular hallway thing, get back to the starting point, turn back towards that other tomb. The block is not there.
Going in, let's go in. Whoa.
So let me go back to the map and remove all this stuff.
I'm not very wise, so I will say, unless somebody, kind of holds my shoulder or my wrist and is like, Sadie, be careful. I'm just gonna dash in and start crowbarring the lid of the.
Can I have a look at the
Cover this
ceiling
off.
here again?
Sure.
See if it's magical again.
Yep. It is.
Can I put my... I can't move myself. Okay. Can I put myself between the... Is it lighting up again, the ceiling?
Yes, the light is still emanating from the ceiling.
Can I ask if everyone has a torch or can see in the dark?
I can see in the dark.
I have your light coin.
There are two people with light sources.
I may turn off the light by dispelling magic or whatever.
Okay.
What's it called?
Dispel magic?
Yes, when I find it.
Okay.
Choose any one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell third level or lower on the target ends. Each spell fourth level or higher on the target, make an ability check using. Do I have the spell slots? Yes, because reasons. But I do want to rest soon. Unless we rested between sessions and I just didn't catch that.
There's just a short rest, which doesn't help you.
Okay, yeah.
I think we had a long rest
In the middle of the
upstairs.
session.
If not, I can.
We had a long rest
Yeah.
before we came down here, I'm pretty sure. With all of the Baylor being possessed shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I think you've cast since the long rest was light, which was a cantrip.
I can. Okay, that's not what my spell tracker says, but that might be me being dumb.
You might not have hit did the confirm on the long rest.
Okay, I will pull things back, but
Oh, it says D&D
sure.
done.
I will just warn people that the light may go out, or other things may happen, and then dispel magic on the ceiling.
Okay. Cool. So, you cast spell magic upon the ceiling, and the light coming from the ceiling winks out of existence and no longer shines upon the coffin.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe now.
Yeah, I'm opening this
Okay,
sarcophagus.
Cool. So, you stick the pry bar in there, lift, comes up easy enough, slide off. Inside is a wooden plaque, which says, "Drown your sorrows."
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else appears to be happening.
I'm just gonna prod my hand around the bottom disappointedly. Is there anything else on the bottom here?
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, okay, nice. Uh, that's a 16. Not awful. It's not great.
Cool.
It's fine.
So you're sticking your hand around in there, and you feel some crusty bits of stuff down in the bottom, and you lift your hand up, and there's like, when wine like dries out and it really dries out and then becomes like crusty and crumbly, you have that crusty wine powder on your fingertips.
Oh, I hate wine. Gross. Where's Tej when you need it, eh? I don't know. Just gonna shrug at the others. Just go like, Anyone got any other ideas about this one, or?
I think
we
that
need-
this one is a decoy.
I think perhaps if you push the block in one realm, it is stuck in the one and can't come down in the other, perhaps.
Did you not cast a spell?
Yeah, that's just my OOC take on it, is that because it's upside down world, if the blocks come down in one, it can't come down in the other.
Yeah, that also checks out.
We could
Is
have just
all.
done it the wrong order. We were meant to trigger this one and then check the other one.
Well, that room is full of wine now, so.
Well, we assume that room is full of wine.
Yeah, we don't know for sure, I suppose. Well, hey. Not every dig site
someone
is
have,
a
like,
win
a-
site, so...
Does someone have like a flagon or something? We could pour something over it.
I don't... Oh, I mean, I can
That's a good idea,
upend this
actually.
water skin, and I will upend the water skin over it.
I don't think it checks for alcohol
I
content.
know, I in
Wow.
character, am willing to be like, oh, well, maybe there's nothing in this room and leave. But I'm happy to poke. I will be quiet for the rest of the scene and let you all poke around if you want to poke around.
I think that's a good idea, though, actually, Tasha. I like that idea. I think maybe we try that, and if that doesn't work, then we just cut our losses.
Okay.
That's...
What are we trying?
Pouring something over the wooden plaque to see if,
Okay.
because evidently from the traces of the wine, there
It
is.
wants it to be full.
You pour fluid over the plaque and nothing happens.
Someone just pees on it. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Well, yeah, sometimes people of your magical persuasion can create food and water. Unfortunately, that's not wine, so perhaps, this is when we leave. There's plenty more
Sure.
tomb to explore. And in fact, there's a second tomb as well. Which one are we happy staying in Tomb Prime, my friends?
See no reason. One seems as good as the other, so.
I agree. Let's go. Whee!
Okay. So where are we heading?
Oh, shoot. I forgot to add the bloody thing to my inventory from earlier. What was it called? The Staff of what?
Staff of
Okay.
striking?
Yes. You'll have a handout in your journal.
Yeah, I'm just adding it to my inventory as well. I'm going to put customize. Peru, this is cursed. In all
Do
caps.
not
Heavily
touch
cursed.
it.
Please.
Do
don't.
not touch it unless goat.
I love to see the inventory that just says Staff of Striking, Cursed Goat.
Which, to be fair, like, accurate.
Why is this goat cursed? I don't understand. What is happening?
Goat curse stuff.
Some real fucking Joseph energy. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Right. I if you all don't mind, I'm happy to lead the way out of here. But I know some people are under specific curses and things, so someone else is welcome to.
I wonder if these traps reset after a while. Because evidently someone has been there and activated the wine, and
Previously.
the wine has dried.
Yeah, that's what I also think has happened, but I don't know what else we can do about it.
There was tunnel leading north, da? There was also zombie heads down the bottom.
Where do we think the keys and so on, the key skulls go? We
Sorry, I
found
need to move that.
what puzzle cubes did we find? What children's play things?
Yeah, it's just
The
we've got a
key
circle.
boxes.
Yeah.
The circle
got-
goes in the circle hole.
You've got a
Cube goes in the
triangle
cube
and 2
hole.
squares now.
A triangle and 2 squares. I love this is a child blocks toy puzzle. They literally
Yeah.
put in
What it
the
feels
first
like, for
puzzle you
sure.
receive as a child.
Still takes D&D players 3.5 years to work it out.
I say we go left, says Z, because that's one of my personality traits.
Sure. Yes, boss.
It makes decision making really easy. I will offer to everyone as a character making tip, a hot tip from Prue. Put a direction your character always wants to go, and it helps.
Oi,
Your character
big
always
cat,
wants to go
where,
north.
Where are you? We're missing your brother.
He's down the tunnel still. He's just not moved his token. There he is. Oh god, he's
Yeah, I
jumps
keep
over the
forgetting
edge
to
into
move the
oblivion.
fucking token. I'm just like
Rip.
listening and getting on, and just like, yeah, I'm just gonna follow.
Nice.
Keep forgetting to move the fucking token.
Oh, I do that all the time.
It's okay. I do that as well.
So as you get down here to the south, it's like there's, let me see if I can make this description any better here.
This is potentially a deadable sunlight thing, by the way. Just potentially.
So, you hear guttural moans coming from this door, and it's a door. It's a large door, right, in this wall. And as you approach, 3 zombie heads stick out. And you can see there is a bit in the mouth of these zombies attached to chains that go back into the room.
Oh man.
What kind of kink dungeon?
I'm gonna start by
I cast
bowing
freedom
to
of
them.
movement.
You're
I
gonna do
don't.
what?
I'm gonna do a deep bow, a very deep bow.
They keep trying to reach their head through the wall to eat you.
Okay. And I'm gonna step
Not
back.
that part of the riddle.
Yeah, just was checking. Easier to bow than to cast a daylight spell, you know.
Where is the handout? Correct second. Okay, I can understand why you thought that was.
I can shoot them with a bow and arrow, of course, but perhaps someone of a more
I can cast
bright
daylight.
and religious.
I can cast daylight. I understood.
Well,
the hint.
OOC. I'm wondering if maybe if we try to turn undead first, because that resets on a short rest, rather than using up a spell slot. I'm just trying to help you conserve them sexy resources. D&D, a game of managing the things in your backpack with a.
I am the worst cleric. I don't have to turn undead.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you
It's
do.
a channel
It's-
divinity.
Oh, okay.
It's it'll be in your like.
Every
features and
cleric
traits
has it.
rather
It's a
than your,
feature. Feature and trait.
Okay.
or in your actions separate
Yeah.
from the rest.
As
of
an
the
action, you present your holy symbol. So I'm just, I come up to them, I wave my little symbol.
Cool. So
What is
you-
your symbol? No pressure if you
It's-
haven't invented one.
I mean, yeah, you can
Picked
kind of come
one.
up.
We picked one last time.
So yeah, your deity is the Wind Dukes of whatever.
Sick.
I can't
But
remember.
what would you make symbolize wind? Just a nice
It's
little.
probably like just silver that's like decorative with currents and maybe like feathers on it.
Doesn't say it'd be like feathers or something.
I will also posit one to the group. I'll throw my hat in the ring for living, making reliquaries. You're like, I got a knuckle of a saint. Around my neck.
I mean, yeah, there's that too.
I got a lock of hair from Lathander himself.
I always just picture Turn Undead as you just go into the. Listen, just fuck off, will you?
Or
Would you
you've got a
like
little-
me to speak to you about my Lord and Savior?
I love that y'all write me messages on the map, but I'm gonna have to move it to a place that's not in my way.
Hi, Kiri.
Okay, Turn Undead, I guess.
All right,
I'm gonna put that in the thing.
yeah, that's fine. I know what it does. I got a thing. I am experiencing severe lag on Roll20, y'all. So you gotta bear with me. And these maps, this drawings got in my way.
I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. I got excited.
I'm literally
the DM
like
in the
stuck
darkness
on
is
it.
very fun. It's my favorite activity.
Okay, yeah, no, it's just easier to delete it. All right, so as you turn undead, these zombies let me just check something here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Bad game design, just letting you know.
What's
Oh,
the
dear.
bad game design? Never.
Yes. So your turn undead is also destroy undead. It's an automatic thing.
Okay. That may not have been the
WotC,
thing.
no, like it's not designed for this to happen. But WotC chose really stupid things because this thing is designed to be opened with turn undead.
Okay.
The problem is that by the time you're supposed to be down here, your turn undead also
them.
destroys undead, and these are only CR 1/4 things, so they would be destroyed. But we're going to go with the intent of it because I'm not a dick. So, as intended and not as how it should happen, the zombies will flee from turn undead. And as they do, the chains that are attached to the bit go taut as they flee across the room, and this giant stone door with the 3 holes in it starts lifting into the ceiling. So give me a moment as I deal with Roll20, and I will open this room up for you.
As door puzzles and mechanics goes, that's pretty dope that you make the zombies open the door for you. It's pretty metal.
I feel like today, Ilhak is really main charactering in like the best way. Like Ilhak's done so much shit, and then Ilhak just walks up to this door and is like, "Bruv.
Knock knock, bitch. Cleric
Ding
says
dong, it's me."
Cleric says open up.
Ding dong, motherfucker.
It's hard to ride with talons, okay? How do I erase?
By selecting and deleting.
Prue's handwriting on Roll20 is so neat.
I don't know how.
I doodle with my mouse a lot on like online games and shit. I'm that person who like when you play a bit of what do you call it, Jackbox, my drawings are always like, oh, that actually kind of looks like Sonic, huh?
It's close enough to very recognizable. That's a skill.
I mean, it's meant to be a saucepan, but you know, Sonic is cool.
I drew my favorite thing I've drawn recently is I drew a picture of the Monster of the Week gang when we played an off-stream game of Monster of the Week. I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
proud of it.
That picture was so
Fucking
good.
so good.
My sweet.
I am
boy
working
Joseph.
on moving this dynamic lighting, I promise.
I made Kirk's
Yeah, that's
character
all right.
have
Kirk,
a very
in your own time, mate. Don't worry about it. We'll
very
just sit here and wait.
short little skirt
What?
for a long time. I spent
What
so long
the
editing
hell?
Kirk's character to not be a.
Are we seeing too much? Bite.
Let's try this again. Without grabbing the walls this time, hopefully.
It's the dynamic posing for me, though, Prue.
It was a lot of like hodgepodge tracing. Like I took loads of reference images and smushed them together and then drew over them. But,
Oh,
So
you know
funny,
what?
though.
I'm just deleting that. Fuck it. I don't care.
I was like,
anymore.
how do I characterize you? And I was like, needs to have the Cthulhu shirt and the stressed out expression of someone who's just found out that the Loch Ness monster is very much real.
So,
What?
I
What?
believe y'all should see into this room now.
Yeah, I'm gonna step to one side and have a peer through the holes. I
Gonna
think there's a
put-
cart in there.
So the door is not there anymore. The door has lifted up into the ceiling.
Oh,
So
yeah,
can
yeah,
y'all
you did
full
say.
on see the
I'm
the
stepping
room?
in. I've stepped in.
Okay, cool. So I will.
Do we have to attach the poor ghouls to the cart? Because they've already got bits. It seems a bit
So
kinkier.
as you can see, now that the door's up, these zombies which are turned and cannot get close to you for like a minute. They have these bits in their mouth, which is attached to a chain, which goes to the ceiling, which is attached to a pulley, which goes to the door. So as long as they are on that side of the room, which means as long as they're turned, that door will stay open.
Can we put something in the pulley to make sure that it doesn't fall back down? I don't
Oh,
know
that's
how
a
we
really cool
would.
idea. Neat. Good save.
Like, Artem has a clan speed and could probably jimmy something, being a rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, climb up and wedge something in there, I guess.
It's just I would prefer not suddenly getting locked in.
Or,
Yeah.
What would you like me to roll to do that, Kirk?
You have a climb speed. You're a thief. It's fine. It's jamming a pulley. It's not hard.
Cool.
Because I know someone here has a climbing kit, so you can jam a pin
Me.
into it, which will hold the chain.
Sure. Beautiful.
I say don't use the crowbar. It's the only one we've got left.
Okay.
I think a crowbar might be a bit overkill on the pulley system, honestly.
So I will now read y'all the description for this room.
Yay!
6 glass cauldrons brimming with humanoid bones line the walls of this tomb,
That's fucking hard.
at the center of which stands an ancient chariot bearing a bronze sarcophagus with treasure strewn atop it. Paintings on the chariot's body show a tall bird with a long, sharp beak. On the south wall, a bronze shield bears the embossed image of a Chultan warrior carrying a spear. Below, an inscription that reads, "Bow before no one." 4 bronze statues stand on pedestals at either side of the shield. They depict Chultan warriors, one holding a sword, 2 with spears, and 1 missing its face.
Bow before the one without the face. Bow as the dead god.
Oh,
Commands.
yeah. Part of me is kind of like, do we just bow in the middle of the room because there's no one in the middle of the room? I think face is a good idea.
What does intoned actually mean?
Oh, yeah, what does it? I don't want
Chanted. Intoning is something that's generally done like in church, like you would intone a
Prayer
hymn.
or whatever.
Yeah, a hymn.
Say or recite with a little rise or fall in the pitch of the voice. According to the Google.
Very legal bone trade.
Oh yeah, no, that's a very good TikTok for you all to watch after the game that I've shared in our little Tomb group chat.
That's very funny.
You said there was jewels on top of the sarcophagus.
There's all kinds of treasure and jewels around the sarcophagus.
You think it's
One moment, because I think I got one more thing to do. I got so many things to check, y'all.
Oh dear.
Where's my thing? That's my thing. That's what I thought. Okay. Come on. Okay. Got that?
Is that to me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So it strikes me that only the most devout would be in tune with their god. These 9 gods are powerful. I
Mm,
think that much we can agree.
yes.
I think that if we mess too much with Papa Zottle's things, he will get very angry with us. Though, maybe if we acquiesce to his request, then maybe we don't get attacked
Mm-hmm.
by dead things? Maybe?
Yes.
What
Well-
did the plaque say in Turk? Sorry.
The
Bow
plaque for
to
the
no-
second the plaque for the second warning said bow as the dead god intoned. And we were told to bow to no one or whatever it is.
Yeah, plaque in this room says bow before no one.
Bow
So I think we go to the one that has no face and bow before it.
Yeah.
So which one of these has no face, Kirk? Are they,
So yes, so
or is
basically,
it, or does it matter?
it's from left to right. Okay, the first one, I'll read it for you again. The first one is a Chultan warrior holding a sword. The 2 in the middle hold spears,
It is,
and
then- so
the
it's-
one on the right is missing its face.
So this one here. Uh, I think it is. And I will bow.
Mm-hmm. By the way, that inscription "Bow before no one" is on it's on a big bronze shield over here on the wall between all
Yeah.
the statues. Just wanted to clarify that. Yep. Okay. So you bow before the faceless
Faceless
statue.
one.
Okay.
Plus.
Don't jump at once again.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Kirk was looking something in the book. Sorry.
I'm just waiting to see what else everyone does. What everyone else does. He's bowed before the statue.
I'll follow Artem's lead.
Yeah, same, honestly.
Hey, look, if we split our look, we might cut our losses, and I'm gonna bow in front of the shield because the shield's
Oh my
not a
God.
person.
Okay.
Just because this is a Watsy thing, actually, the way it's worded, like written, is it bow to no space 1 or like no dash 1
Or one word, no one.
or one word? Because that's a very important difference.
No space 1.
We've got to bow to all of them then.
What?
Because it's saying don't bow to just one of them rather than no one. If that makes sense.
Sure.
I love this. Look, we've tried 3 different solutions to the puzzle. One of us is hopefully right.
I'll carry on. I'll bow to the other 3.
Have we got? Is there enough of us to bow to each
yeah, we can all pick one and bow.
I'm picking
Bow,
the
and we have one
shields.
left over.
Let me do the shield, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Artem has bowed before the faceless. Sandfire is bowing to all of them.
We're being very polite.
Z
We're
has
giving them all
bowed
personal
before the shield.
Yeah.
Baylor is bowing before
Sword, I think.
just the sword.
Whoever the fuck that one is over there.
Okay. And Ilhak is bowing before
one of the spears, I think.
one of the spears. Okay. Okay.
I'm about to get stabbed.
Oh, I'm so scared.
So, y'all have bowed. Anything else y'all want to do?
Survive?
Look at
nothing
the
is-
sarcophagus.
Yeah, if nothing
by the way,
immediately
you
happens,
also have
investigate the
a
sarcophagus.
slight difficulty bowing before the shield, Z, because zombies.
Yeah. I was aware. Like, I'm kind of doing a kind of weird. Can I make an acrobatics roll to see how good it is?
Sure.
Yay! I don't usually ask for rolls, but it'll be funny if I get a crit fail, you know? It's 21.
A very good bow.
Pretty decent bow, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Ilhak. I'm going to go over and investigate the coffin with Ilhak if Ilhak wants to join me.
Okay.
You boy.
Cool. So Ilhak and Z are going to investigate the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Like, are y'all pushing aside the treasure to get to the sarcophagus? Or y'all moving the treasure? What are y'all
I'm going to
doing?
pick up each individual treasure piece and mentally make a note of it and then put it carefully down next to it.
Roll
Yeah.
initiative.
Oh dear.
All of us, or just
Everyone.
What was that you said, Artem, about not messing with people's things?
I thought politely, gently lifting a piece of treasure would not
Elicit this
absolutely
response, yeah, for
ruin
sure.
things, but I'm not trying to fuck you over, Josh. I promise.
No, I, as far as I'm concerned, we attempted the puzzle and took the best course of action to attempt the puzzle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not mad at anybody about it. It
Cool.
just is one of those things.
the skeletons or the bronze statues we're fighting.
Alright. Give me a moment, because there's so much going on here.
Okay, weird question.
Yes.
Because of my condition and the way that works, did that item automatically attune to me for that to take effect? Because at the moment I have it unattuned because we haven't taken a short rest.
Y'all have to...
So that's what I'm asking, because it's weird, because it's like I know that happened when I touched it, but theoretically I've not attuned to it.
Y'all
But if
took
it's-
y'all took a rest before. Oh, right. So y'all did do a tomb after the rest. So, which is probably why Ilhak was missing spells. I don't care. Attune to the damn ring.
All right, cool, that's fine.
I'm easy peasy. My computer's dying again, but whatever. All right. So
To be fair, the whole scenario with it is kind of bunk anyway. So
I enjoy hitting things. As much as I hate getting fucked over by traps we tried to solve, I do enjoy hitting things.
we had a go though, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not like pressed about it. I'm happy to be here.
all right. So this is what I will say. Has everybody rolled initiative? We have everyone on the turn track.
It would seem so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Okay.
all rolled pretty high. Oh, okay, maybe not sound high. I'm sorry.
All right. So, Baylor, you are
Hello.
standing in front of this statue when Z and Ilhak start moving the treasure to get to the sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 11.
Your friends are messing with the treasure around the sarcophagus.
I thought so. You know, I'd a feeling. I had a feeling that's what they were doing.
That'd have been so
No,
funny if you'd have
I
rolled
nailed it.
lower, and then like Kirk would have just been like, "You have no idea what your friends are doing."
No, that part was the
Can't
only
say
part you were
friends.
always
Where are
going to
you?
Your friends have disappeared and left you behind.
So yes, sorry I have no additional information for you, which will mean, wasted turn kind of thing. Alright, here's what I want, because funny things and funny things.
Like funny like it's gonna make me laugh, or funny like it's gonna make me cry?
Funny like both.
Funny oh no.
I want you to roll the d20.
You want me to roll a d20? Okay.
When I roll a Z20,
Oh, I rolled it in D&D Beyond and it didn't come into roll 20. Would you rather I re-roll it in roll 20 or just tell you with my mouth?
That's fine, whatever.
It's in at 8. Oh, you rolled for me. It's okay. It's 14.
Oh, no, I rolled for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, goody.
So, yes, you are tied initiative, and I wanted to see which of these things was going to happen first. You noticing or the thing happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you are moving the treasure, there is... Oh, come on.
Fucking hell.
There is a figure embossed on this shield.
Yeah.
And as you move the treasure, the figure on the shield moves.
Ooh, neat.
And it's going to make an attack roll.
It's going to cast a paralysis ray at me and then petrify me. I'm going to roll a 1 on the con save.
Zadie, do you have less than 100 hit points?
I will roll a d20 to determine, stuff as soon as I can.
Oh, good.
Because this is the downside to my entire computer freezing. I can't actually interact with anything.
If this is the one time where Kirk rolls some physical dice and we just trust him, I'm cool with it, gang. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
The Kirk just to roll physical.
Trust nobody.
You tiny click clack.
This is where Kirk's like, oh, everything got a nat 20.
You
Woo.
got 5 natural 20s. How many hit points do you have?
My big chunky metal dice.
Ooh.
First time we've rolled a physical dice in this campaign.
I have a 6 on the die.
Ooh.
Does a 16 hit your armor class?
Just.
Okay.
This is bad news.
This is bad news, isn't it?
So
Does a what, sorry, hit me?
I'm just
How
like,
much?
this bracelet is very... Ow!
Oh my
I
god.
rolled really low on damage. So you take 10 points of force damage as this magical sphere shoots out of this shield and slams into you.
I let go of whatever I'm holding as an instant reaction.
Okay.
Like, wheel around.
Yes.
What threw it at me? Was it a zombie? I don't know.
So you can see that there's like this silhouette of a Cholton hunter on the shield, which is moving and holding spears.
I do the eyes thing, and I'm like, I bow to you. What the hell? And then I'm gonna back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. I'm pulling out my bow, and I'm knocking an arrow, but I'm not gonna shoot anything until I see what the others do. But if someone else starts attacking stuff, I will shoot 2 arrows at the shield.
Okay.
That's it. My go's done.
All right. Ilhek. You were standing right next to Z.
Yeah.
When...
Is it poking me now?
Nope. You just Z lurches forward and is like, what the hell, and draws the bow, and you turn because you're like, zombies are still turned. I don't know what the hell's going on. And you see that there's this embossed shadowy figure on this shield holding spears ready to strike. They look like javelins, like they're throwing them.
So, can I fly over the treasure onto the sarcophagus
Sure.
and then see if they throw another thing at me?
Okay, so
I guess
so
like that.
I don't know if I've properly explained this. So there's the chariot, right? The sarcophagus sits in the chariot. There is treasure all around the sarcophagus and on top of it. It's like treasure is heaped onto the sarcophagus. That's why y'all were moving treasure.
Okay. Instead, can we move the chariot?
Okay, if you'd like to. So you're going to go to the front of the chariot and start to drag the chariot?
So funny.
I'm gonna try because I assume the stuff will just naturally fall off and we can look at the chariot. Or things are about to get really angry. Either way, it's worth a try.
All right.
Good enough genius idea to just be like, well, we don't have to look in the treasure in this room.
Well, it's
that's a big brain play. That is.
It's too wide to get
Thatcher.
out of the thing, but we can't get it anywhere else because the actual walkway outside is only one wide. So I definitely know it's not designed to be pulled out of here.
Okay. So
are the little angry cartoon men about to stab me?
What is your strength score?
Probably not enough. 14.
Okay, so give me your drag capacity. So like if you look into your
it's over the top of your inventory on the left hand side,
where it says unencumbered, give me your push pull drag weight.
Click where it says encumbered and it'll pop out a side menu and it'll tell you how many pounds.
420 pounds.
All right, in that case, give me an athletics check. This thing is heavy, yo, and despite being on wheels, they might be like rusted or whatnot, but like you are struggling to budge this thing.
Did it try to stab me when I interacted with the chariot, though?
It hasn't done anything yet.
I shall keep an eye on it and stay where I am.
Okay. Artem.
Artem will just be like, we're very sorry, we're very, very sorry, we're very sorry. And I will then bow to each of these. Well, as many as you will let me do, effectively. But, like, I have the movement to get across the room if I need to. Like,
but don't forget, those
I
are
just
zombies
imagine
there
him
that you have to dodge
speeding.
around.
That's, like, I'm pretty quick.
Anyone, you ever seen a rogue use their rogue abilities to speed bow to 4 separate statues?
You have now. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm allowed to speed bow to 4 of them in one go anyway, so I'm just going to see how many Kurt lets me get away with. So I've already bowed to this one, so I guess I will move to the next one.
So here's my question. Will you use your feline agility?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I need to.
Do you care how good these bows are? Because, like, I know you're a monk and all that, and sometimes they're very particular. So do you care?
Yes, I do. I do care.
Okay.
I do care, yes.
So in that case, I will say that using your feline agility, you can bow to the one that's next to you and the one holding the spear on the other side, but not the one that your brother's in front of.
That's fine. That's cool. That's probably more than I deserve. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, happy with that. That's my turn.
Okay.
Very nice.
Sandfire.
I'm going to do a dodge action.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm curious if it attacks me.
Okay. Baylor. Your brother is speed bowing to things. There is a shadow moving on that shield. Most of your friends are walking towards the door.
This is what I mean. Like, the fuck. Like, God damn it. Zadie, what spooked you?
Like there's probably like a slight smoldering whiff coming off of my shoulder, and I'm like, something hit me, and there is a man moving inside of the shield. Look.
Yes. You could. That's what I'm saying. You can see
Hey.
the shadow on the shield moving.
If you want to destroy the shield, Baylor, I'm right here with you. I have like an arrow like knocked the whole time I've been talking to you.
Has anyone tried to? We need the chariot. No, has anyone tried to move off shield?
The shield's on the wall behind the zombies, Rob.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I thought the shield was on the fucking chariot. My bad.
It's on the
What's that
wall.
like?
I thought it was part of all the fucking treasure that's on the chat. That's my bad.
It's that bronze thing. By
Yeah,
21.
yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, fucking hell. I don't know. Obviously, I've seen Ilhak try and like move the fucking chariot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want the hand? I'm gonna try and help push the chariot as you pull it.
What is your push pull drag?
Way more than mine.
Very, very good, I'd imagine.
Is that just the strength?
No. So if you go to your inventory where it
Oh.
says the unencumbered bit, if you
White
click
chariot.
that,
yeah.
it'll tell you what your push pull drag is.
Ah. Inventory. Oh, there we go. 540 pounds.
Okay. So give me an athletics check.
$26.
Yeah. So like you're like, do you want the hand? And you're just like, crunk, and like the wheels just like the rust breaks off of them or whatever, and they start going forward, and you hear it going like, as it starts to edge forward.
Do the gold things fall off of it?
I mean, some stuff does, yes, but I mean it's loaded down with crap.
How are the shield people reacting?
This is one round of combat. They
Okay.
only get to do one thing. All right, so you're pushing this.
That's
the
me.
chariot.
That's me done, Kirk.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Z.
I-
Wait.
Oh.
I forgot that the room gets to go before you. That's what we
Yeah,
rolled on
room
the
does get
dice.
set before me.
So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Baylor's 1 and Sandfire's 2.
Uh-oh.
Baylor. All right. So roll 1d20 plus 10. Wow.
Is one lucky puss.
Nat 1. Well, a shadowy spear flies from the shield towards the sarcophagus area and hits nothing.
That was close.
All right, Z, your turn.
I'm just gonna be like, I hope you know what you're doing. You know I fucking love artifacts. And I'm gonna get to the other side of the chariot and just basically help everybody who's attempting to pull this thing out the room.
All right.
Well, the thing is, we can't get very far once it's out of the room. I just basically want to just get the stuff off.
Yeah,
could
I
we
understand that. That's cool.
Could we spin it around and have a back of chariot at doorway to access coffin? No?
You want us to do like a
Three-point
turn?
3-point turn.
I failed.
Cool.
After we do
Fuck
3-point
no.
turn, we do parallel path.
No, I failed.
What is this, my driving
test 3
lessons?
times because of the 3-point turn. I don't want
All
to do
right.
it now.
So,
Okay, when I tap top of sarcophagus, that is emergency stop.
so Z's gonna help move the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Ilhak, what are you doing?
I'm going to also help move
Okay.
the sarcophagus
So
to see if we can
Y'all are
not do
moving
it
the
quickly.
thing forward. Okay. So are y'all just going to pull it straight out through the doorway?
Gonna try.
Okay. Cool.
We may have to
So-
crawl over it.
2, 4, 6.
We
So
have to be a
I
kids.
will say that once the momentum's going, it's going. And by the end of Ilhek's turn, y'all will have this chariot at the doorway.
Hell yeah, I'm moving myself.
Hold on. I'm not done
Ah,
with y'all.
shit, I'm not moving myself.
I'll move y'all in a minute. I'll get y'all to move y'all a bit in a minute. What I want is I want Ilhek, Z, and Baylor to roll me athletics checks.
Okay.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you stupid kids and your dumb
Hey!
dog.
Wow.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Wow.
Nice. Get fucked, I
Okay.
guess.
So,
Kirk, you didn't ask, but I just wanted to say that my push drag or lift is 450 pounds.
Oi, oi.
cool.
That's what
So
I'm talking about.
here's the thing, right? So y'all are
Skip
pulling
leg
this
day.
chariot, and it
Excuse
starts
me
moving.
once we steal your god. Bye.
This thing weighs a lot. It is loaded down with a sarcophagus and gold and the weight of the chariot, and y'all get it moving, and y'all are like, we're trying to do this quick so that we don't, deal with all this bullshit. And y'all realize as y'all are getting to the door, this thing's on wheels. It's not just gonna suddenly stop. So y'all turn and start like pushing back so that the chariot slows down, and y'all are pushing, and Baylor is like, what are you doing? And then realizes that y'all are trying to stop it so y'all don't get pushed off of the balcony, and suddenly he grabs and starts pulling it too. And like, so y'all are sliding across the balcony as y'all cross the door, and y'all are able to like set your feet up against this balcony and just push and push back against it and manage to stop this weight so that the tongue of this chariot sits through the railing of the balcony and is now sitting on this balcony with Ilhak and Z on the outside of the room and Baylor sitting behind it, where the ass end of the chariot is actually just inside of the room. I can't move the
Sick.
chariot, apparently.
This
It's
is the
drawn onto the
wonkiest
map.
heist.
I will draw it with my freehand tool because, as we all know, I'm okay at drawing on the map. Is it here, Kirk?
It's in those six
What
squares
might-
that are the hallway is what's going to be the chariot.
What might tell you that this is not the intended solution to this puddle?
Excellent. All right, Baylor, you want to move yourself behind that drawn chariot?
It's awful. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Cool. So that's cool. Artem, your friends are stealing the chariot.
I'm so sorry about them. I really just deep respect for you. I'm very sorry. And just carry on my little bobbing ritual.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So that's 5. All right. So you still got movement after you finish that bow.
I feel like it's disrespectful to just break for the door also, though. If I've just made this big fucking song.
Do it
and
sort of
dance.
bowing out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that.
So
just like
so you're gonna do
going
the bow out? All right,
backwards.
that'll-
Just like
I'll say
sorry.
that you can move at half speed.
That's fine. I'll just fucking move backwards. It's like 3 squares or whatever it is. Like,
Well, I mean, you can still use your action, which would be another. So it's like I'm just saying, like you can't
it
action
is
and
6
dash. Yeah.
squares. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'll just like I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry for them.
Alright.
Are
Sandfire.
you going to have to gracelessly crawl over the sarcophagus, though?
At some point, very possibly.
Well, no, he can do it gracefully because he's a cat. He can climb the wall.
Yeah, I'm also It's like if I don't need to have any part in your bullshit. I can climb the wall. I never have to touch the stone.
Hey, this is a perfectly valid idea, and as soon as if those,
only
dwarves-
only rogue in the Forgotten Realms that doesn't want to touch stolen goods. Like,
All right, cool. Sandfire.
I move 25 foot there. Question.
Yep.
Could I go under the chariot?
Yes, at half speed.
Beautiful.
That's fine. I'd rather go under it than...
Do you know what's worse?
Oh,
If
that
that-
leaves me under it.
Yes,
Like,
it
me
leaves you
being-
under it, and you're voluntarily prone.
All right, I'm climbing over it.
Okay. Acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Is this the
It's
most
not
shenanigans thing
advantage.
we've done in this tomb? Perhaps.
19.
Okay,
Do you know what's funnier?
So you managed to climb over it, no problem, and you were on the other side. Like you were doing that whole thing where like Z and Ilhak are both like pressed against the front of this thing, stopping it from going over the rails. So they're still kind of like pinched between the banister railings and the front of this chariot, and you just there goes Josh again. And you just kind of like sitting on the front of this thing, casually trying to like climb over them without stepping on fingers. But yes,
Oh dear.
you managed to make your way through, and that's you. Baylor,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Gonna...
Yay, Josh is back.
So, shall I open sarcophagus?
Do you know what? Prue OOC is kind of like, fuck it, yeah, why not?
Wait, we have already kidnapped the poor man.
But we can't get him out, no?
Like, yeah, because I don't think we can. Unless we literally pick up and move the sarcophagus itself, there's no way we can get it into the corridor. So it's either open it or pick it up, and I don't think you can pick it up on your own. So I'm putting a vote OOC in the open it column.
Yeah,
Baylor's gonna open it.
Sick.
Cool. Let me open up
Sorry,
my
you'll have to
thing.
excuse my internet outage, by the way.
Yeah, all good. That's that. Yep. Okay.
I can't wait to find out what the actual solution to this was supposed to be.
Cool. So you open the sarcophagus, and inside are a brittle set of bones of an iblis, which are the big bird things.
Oh, hello.
He's a big bird skeleton.
They have drawings all down the street that sell sesame seeds in Port Nyanzaru.
I don't think there are sesame seeds in here, little one.
Oh,
And I
I
don't
just
think
got
it is selling
excited.
them. Sorry to disappoint you.
Smash cut to fucking Strada.
Smash it,
Albert.
okay.
1! Two!
Fucking he's stolen them all. No.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Baylor?
I mean, is that all that's in there? Is like nothing else?
Just
in there?
bones in there. There's treasure all around this thing, but there's only the skeleton inside the sarcophagus.
Would it be really bad if I got its skull out and was like, "Da, da, 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 da."
What you gonna do? It's up to you. Come on. We're in combat. We haven't left initiative yet.
We're just kidnapping these shields god.
I'm gonna just get out then.
Okay. So
There's fucker in there.
all right. So you're going to climb the walls over this thing, or just
Yeah.
climb over the situation? Okay. Cool. So you can get out to the hallway. Z.
Now that I've seen it's cracked open, the Iblis is in there and there's nothing with it because we've always seen stuff with the skeleton, if you get me. I'm just going to be like, fuck. And then I'm going to scoop some treasure into my sack and just as an object interaction, and then like just hot foot it down the corridor. Doop, 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 doop.
Oh dear.
Cool.
To there.
All right.
Why do I feel like the shield is the special thing?
Oh wait, hold on. The shield goes before me. I should have.
Oh yeah,
waited,
that's correct.
I apologize. I will go back to where I was. Not do anything.
Let's see here. I gotta check a thing. So, from here, you can see Ilhac, and CZ. And that's it. All right, so I'm going to give you all 3/4 cover, which is a +5 to your AC.
Ooh, nice. Thanks, Kurt.
Because I've already described y'all like being pressed between the chariot and everything else. So yeah, y'all are mostly covered. So the first thing I need to do is figure out which one of y'all I'm going to attack. So we'll go Ilhac 1, Z 2.
Perfect. Oh, not perfect.
I'm all the ones today. All right. So 1d20 plus 10. Right. So does a 23 hit Ilhac
Yes.
with a +5 to your AC?
My armor class is 18.
Oh yeah, so it
Oh,
does
so
hit.
just
but
hits.
just hits. All right.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Double
To be
check.
fair, I'm kidnapping like the corpse of a god. I think I deserve this. Oof.
All right. So you take 15 points of force damage as this shadowy sphere comes flying from the shield and dives into your shoulder. Now it's Z's turn.
I'm gonna
Do the
just
scoop.
yeah. I will preface this with like a clap on Ilhac's shoulder, like I think perhaps we don't come back here, and then I scoop the treasure, and I'm staying within range of my friends, and I will say that like I scoop the treasure and sling it back over my shoulder and have my bow at my side ready to help my friends on my next go if I need to. That's me. I'm done.
So here's
Our
what I want you
opportunity,
to do.
GTFO.
I want you to roll.
You
mm,
just let me take the treasure, and then
You can't
and then
take
Asarek
all the
arrives,
treasure.
and I punch him, and I
I gotta
get a
figure out
crit
what
and a
treasure
win.
you take.
Okay, fair enough. Roll a d10 for the number of pieces of treasure or something.
Not quite that simple.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nice try though.
We gotta hope. We gotta hope.
So here's what I'll say. All right. Roll me a d10. We'll figure out how many pieces of treasure you get. And then from there, I might give you further instructions.
Yeah.
Literally the first max roll I've rolled in this goddamn tomb, and it's to steal treasure from undead gods.
Okay.
Classic.
Congratulations.
shit.
With a roll like that, you are guaranteed to get this piece. I need a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hey, one of us.
Hey.
One of us.
So,
One of us.
I hate not playing charisma casters. This is so stressful.
I need everyone that isn't approved to remove your headphones.
First time this has happened to me, I'm so excited.
Oh, jeez.
Hi, Kirk.
Hi.
What have I done to myself?
So, as you start grabbing treasure, one of the things you grab is an amulet. Okay? And as you grab the amulet and start to shove it into the sack, strange shadows shift across the wall, forming the outline of a long-legged bird. Its beak stabs at you as a voice echoes through your mind. You will do as I command. You are now possessed by the spirit of Papazotto. I'm going to add a handout to your journal, which is going to explain some things. Most of these things are RP. There are some mechanical things. Yep. I've frozen again, so as soon as I'm unfrozen, I will save the changes and tell you what those things are, which is going to really drive everyone crazy because they're going to have no idea why this is taking so long.
It's because it's full of horrible, horrible things. I'm like, maybe I should pretend that I'm crying. You killed my character. How could you?
Yeah. Right. So, you now have this flaw to add to your character, which supersedes any other traits or flaws that your character has.
Yeah.
While inhabited by Papazotto, you gain the following flaw. I bow before no one and expect others to do as I command.
Barely changes anything at this point, let's be real. My character's so arrogant.
In trade-off for this, while you're inhabited by Papazotto, you gain the following power. You can't be surprised, and you gain advantage on all wisdom checks, and you never take damage from falling.
Sick!
Yeah?
Sick! Oh my god, right. Just before we all ask everyone to put their headphones back on, this is reminding me of going around the Amber Temple and touching everything in the Amber Temple. Like, dope! Hell yeah!
Alright, so, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all good.
Okay. Alright. So.
Hola.
Okay, cool. So, you scoop your treasure. Still moving?
Yeah, absolutely still moving.
Okay, cool. All right. Ilhek, your turn.
I would like to not be smushed by a cart, so I would like to move.
All right.
Can I move past and go here?
Yeah, as long as Baylor's not going to try to stop you, which I'm pretty sure he won't.
No.
If not, I can fly around him.
Yeah, also true.
So is that cart just gonna, like...
Sit there?
Well, either sit there or roll down and fall into the depths?
No, it's stopped now. Remember, it took out quite a bit to get it moving.
Sad. But if that big door comes smashing down, that might do some damage.
It might break the toe portion off of it. Because the actual chariot part itself and the sarcophagus aren't under the door. It's just the tow bar part that's under the door. Otherwise, y'all would have gotten pushed off the ledge.
Okay.
All right, so you just moving?
Well, I'm hoping eventually the shield is going to stop attacking because...
I'm asking if there's anything else you're doing with your turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait and see what happens.
Okay. All right. Artem. Hello.
I don't think
Artem.
I don't think Josh has got his headphones back on.
I can't tell. He's so blended in with his
So
background.
immersed.
Gosh!
I think he's gone.
Is he frozen?
Oh,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
he's very
yeah.
frozen, yeah.
Okay.
We misinterpreted
I'm
that.
having a very bad day in terms of
Technical
Good shit.
issues, man. It's so great. I love it. If you're having a bad day and you need to feel better about how well technology is performing for you, go watch Kilted Cajun stream, where you can watch all the bad technical shit happen. Oh. Hi, Josh.
Hi.
It's your turn.
Like still going backwards, I guess.
Okay. Are you gonna eventually stop and climb the walls to leave this place?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, which direction are you gonna go?
Whichever looks easier for me to get out, truly.
I mean, getting out of the room isn't the problem. I'm talking once you're out the room. Do you want to go to the side with Baylor or the side with Sandfire and Z?
Yeah, probably the side of Baylor.
Okay, cool. All right. So, yeah, that's the thing. All right. So, here's my question for y'all, because this can get dragged out forever, and I don't want to do that. What is your objective from here?
I'll shoot for what mine is. It's to have this not go back in this room again and explore this northern passage instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Perfect.
It's very much a we've made a mess here, let's just walk away.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I want to ask Josh. I know it was just your go, but maybe we could remove the wedge from the chain in the door as you leave.
Sandfire's got this. Mage hand.
Oh, Sunfire. Sick.
Mage hand.
That was my turn.
Yeah,
Not
that's what
strong
I'm
enough.
saying,
Oh dear.
I'll be honest. Josh might think that's a good idea. With Artem's present state of mind, he would see that as too much of a risk to do that.
Got you.
So
Got
he
you.
won't.
Perfect. No worries.
Well, there's another way to close it. Is it wood? The spindle.
Is that pulley?
Like the pulley, is it on like
The pulley is a metal thing that's mounted into the stone ceiling.
shit. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm with you. Sorry, I was thinking it was like on a wheel, if that makes sense. Doesn't
You
matter.
You might be able to damage it with a spell.
Yeah, so I could blast it with magic missile. So yeah, I'll blast it with magic missile.
Okay, cool. Expend the spell slot. Magic
Yep.
missile doesn't miss. Can magic missile target objects?
Oh shit! No, hits a creature of your
no.
choice.
I don't think it can.
So magic missile won't work.
Oh. Can
I just
unextend
say
the
I
spell
learned
slot?
so much in this game. Didn't know Jack of all trades applied to ability checks. Didn't know magic missile applied to non-objects. I'm just wow. Thank you, everybody.
I pick up on really inane things about this game. I'm like, yeah, no. Cool.
The only other thing I could do is call the pit on a tosser and cast vicious mockery on it. That's about the other thing.
Pretty sure it's
Prerequisite
immune to
eviscerate.
psychic damage.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure the
I
prerequisite
really
for
love
vicious
the
mockery is it must be able to hear you. Also.
I love it though. Like you can't even hear me, you fucking deaf fuck. And it's I'm just
All right. So here's. I know y'all don't want to go back into the room. I know y'all are trying to avoid it. So, how do y'all plan on getting this door to close?
Sadly, I can't just summon my spiritual weapon to hit it because it also has to hit the creature.
I'm gonna turn to the I will free action talking. I'm gonna be like, we could just leave it, run past the doorway. Nothing in there can move anyway.
Okay.
And that's my suggestion. We just
To be
leave
fair, the
door
chariot
as
does
it is.
block it.
We get 3/4 cover from the cart.
So, yep.
When
So,
we head downstairs, we just leg it past this
Yeah.
doorway.
so the group on the other side are just gonna do the quick shuffle, jump over the tow bar part of the chariot, and join everyone on the other side by Z.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Cool.
If we were to push the chariot hard enough into the zombies
back
and
into it.
everything,
You want to play bowling? You want to do Skittles?
The thing is that the chain that holds the
Jammed with
door
the python.
is jammed, so that door won't close.
but it could make the shield fall over. I am wondering if the little men are limited to the surface of the
Maybe.
shield, and if you make the shield fall over, then they'll be kind of stuck like a turtle on its back.
Maybe. You can
Or
try.
they'll try to come out.
None of us have tried to attack the shield, so we don't know for sure.
What do y'all
actually.
want to do?
You know. I'm sticking to the
Just
follow
walk
me,
it off.
let's go north. Shit.
So yeah, let's just fucking walk away from it. Like,
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
All right. So y'all can move up to that north section if y'all'd like.
Whee! I move myself real fast, but it's just because I'm at the front and I don't want people to have to get stuck behind me.
Oh, fun.
Oh, that doesn't look nice, does it? That looks bloody horrid.
What?
What are y'all talking about? That looks like a beautiful,
Wait,
beautiful thing.
I will move myself further into the corridor so that people can line up behind me, kind of thing. But I will say, Kirk, I will not have literally actually done that straight away. It's more that I just want everyone to be able to
see.
line of sight. Yeah.
Baylor, are
Big
you gonna
ugly
move?
mug.
No, I mean Artem, are you gonna move?
oh, this looks inviting.
So,
Like literally all of us were like, fuck.
I just wanted y'all all to be able to see before I gave y'all the description.
And then we're going downstairs.
No, we need to put a gem in its mouth. Or something.
Is
I
that
don't
the frog?
fucking know.
Frog.
Actually, it's
Call
not a
that a
frog.
frog?
That's not a frog, is it? That's- Prudence regrets thinking that looked like a frog, you know?
oh, your frogs are.
Frogs are
That's
made
just
different up
looking-
north.
That's a
You wouldn't
different.
understand.
That's a vibe for a frog.
Frogs in Yorkshire, they got horns and horrible teeth.
Would y'all like some description now?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, I don't like Prue's description. Can we have the official, please?
Yeah, can we have the great text, please?
The walls and floor of this 15-foot square room are cracked and carved with images of terrified humanoids falling. Set into the middle of the floor is a stone bas-relief of a bearded devil's face painted green. Forlorn cries echo from the black void of its gaping maw.
Edgy.
Much edgelordian.
So, that's the description.
I would like to not be here.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
That is a very good question. So
So it's just a bunch of fallen dudes. Like, was it decoration, or was it actual?
Yeah, like the wall is carved with shapes
Yeah.
of falling humanoids.
Perfect.
Well, they were throwing in humans into the lava.
Are there any trap down here?
We can check. Can I check the traps?
Sure.
And I will help you. I've got that dungeon delver feat. I'm a trap savvy dude.
Yeah, y'all can roll. That's fine.
what does the inside of the mouth look like?
Magical darkness.
Mhm.
Well, it's not getting much better than a 28.
You never know. It could be a 29. Okay.
It's a 12. So 28, please.
So you don't think there's any trap here? There's no mechanism that you can detect. The cracks in the floor look mostly superficial, like it's decorative.
Yeah.
It like it's intentionally carved to look this way.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't detect any sort of trap.
Can't see a trap.
Okay. I'm going to go. And I'm going to just approach. This is on the wall, right? Or the floor? The big green
The
face.
head is in the floor.
Oh, it's in the floor. Okay.
It's sticking up from the floor. It's this devil's statue in the floor.
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to, do a little lap around it. I'm going to pull one of the jewels from my sack and just like put it in its mouth and see if that does anything.
The floor, because
Mhm.
it looks all a bit cracked and weird. Is that just? Does it look cracked as if it's like broken and falling through, or is it like the tiles are just designed weirdly?
It's intentionally designed.
It's intentionally designed to look cracked and like. It is intentionally designed to look like it is cracks radiating. So like this head has either broken up out of the floor or fallen into the floor.
Yeah, and caused like a okay.
And so it's
gotcha.
intentionally designed to look like cracked craters,
Right.
but they're not structural in nature.
Yeah.
I've just seen that Sandfire is coming with me. Before I drop the gold piece on any part of the statue, I'm gonna be like, Sandfire, no, step back, please. It's dangerous.
Hey?
My ship confirmed.
Give her a kiss on the cheek as she goes. Thanks, babe. Ooh woo. But drop it. I'm gonna just grab a piece of treasure.
Okay.
You never know. This might be the frog thing. If it's not the frog thing, I'll just pick the piece of treasure back up.
All right. So where are you placing this piece of treasure?
Into the mouth.
Okay.
Classic Tomb of Annihilation shit.
All right. So you drop a piece of treasure. Any particular piece of treasure?
Yeah, one of Papa Zotta's treasures.
Okay.
The fact that Kirk is reading is not stressful. My palms are not.
It's either a good or a bad sign.
So there's one piece of treasure you're definitely not getting rid of.
Yeah. There's a certain.
And I'm just trying to figure out what the other pieces are.
Oh, a bracelet, diadem,
Um,
ruby.
So we're gonna say it's probably a cloak pin. Okay, cool. So you put this cloak pin at the mouth and it falls in to the mouth.
Nothing happens.
No.
I scoop it back out.
You reach in to the darkness and nothing.
I put my head in the mouth.
It's dark. You still can't reach the bottom.
There is a bottomless pit. Sometimes they say that the stomach is a bottomless pit. Well, this one maybe more true.
We have coin that glows, no? Can we glow another coin? If we were to drop current coin through hole to see if light goes.
I can only do one coin at a time.
But I mean, I'm
that is
happy
fine.
to.
So if we drop this coin,
Light's not penetrating it though. It's like the darkness at the start of the temple.
Oh, I so
Not
want to
normal.
jump in it, gang.
Can I take a coin and just drop it in?
Just drop a coin in.
Actually, we'll drop a stone, more likely, actually.
Okay. I mean, like, you just saw Z basically drop a brooch down the thing.
Oh, sorry, I thought we just put it on top.
No, I put
The
it
mouth
in
is
the mouth.
open. There's nothing to hold on to.
Did we
Wait,
hear it
did we
loud?
hear it cling at the bottom?
No. Fun.
Ah, spooky. This is horrible. What do you reckon this is? Sunlight? Oh, the dead abhor sunlight. If you cast sunlight on the middle, it would be like all of the people on the fractured floor carvings are like falling away from the sunlight.
do you think it goes somewhere?
Don't know.
Whatever drop in or go in, come out somewhere else?
I'm just curious. I mean, if someone is willing to perhaps cast any kind of daylight spells into the mouth, I would not object.
Here's what I am going to say. Like,
Okay, Buzz?
even if whatever you dropped did make a sound, and I'm not saying it did, you wouldn't know. Because remember, there are all these forlorn cries emanating out of this mouth.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's miserable in here. Yeah, no, I mean, if people, I will step aside, but I kind of think that maybe the daylight thing might be a shout at this point. But where's the frog? Where's the freaking frog?
Don't know. Yeah, sure. I'll cast daylight, but it's into darkness descend, which kind of makes me feel like this is the mouth we actually should be crawling into.
Okay. So let me double check a
Does
thing.
this break things again?
Let me double check a thing to see what happens.
Got this very long rope and a very small person.
Cool. Roll me a d20 plus your spell modifier. Spell attack modifier. Cool. So, the magical darkness begins to fade away and shrink. And as it does, I'm not going to make you roll initiative. But a swarm of bats flies out.
Oh dear, good. No, thank you.
The magical darkness turns into bats as it disappears. And
Damn you, Shroud.
they swarm at y'all, and y'all struggle, and they struggle to hit y'all, and eventually y'all kill them, and that's that. I'm not doing a combat with a swarm of bats. It's stupid
That's
at
very
this character
fair.
level.
Can I say that I got 2 on 1 arrow, like a little
Sure.
kebab
Yeah.
of bats?
It's a swarm,
Nice.
so.
Pew, pew.
Cool. Alright. So. Yes. You have dispelled the darkness in the face.
Sick, yeah.
What would you
Well
like
done,
to do?
Ilhak. I'm gonna look into the
Should we
map.
keep these bats for food?
I don't know. They might be
Nope.
diseased.
Yeah, don't eat them.
So.
Magic bats. You might get magic poisoning. I don't like Z and Prue don't know what they're talking about. Shrug.
Okay. So. This is kind of complicated. So you look down, and give me a moment because I have to move myself to another map so that I can explain what you see. Okay. You look down into this mouth, and you see a decorated stone sarcophagus sitting in a wooden boat on a 3-tiered platform in the middle of a room that has light in it.
Does anyone fancy playing Lower the Halfling?
I'd be happy to drop, but why don't we go downstairs and see if there's a doorway into this room before we do anything rash? And basically, gang, if we don't find a doorway into the room with the wooden raft, we come back and we go in it this way. How does that sound?
I am just shocked that Zadie is the one saying, let's not do anything rash.
It's this is not to do with the curse. This is very much that there is probably an alternate way in, whereas diving through a fan, there was no other way into that room. We had to dive through the fan.
But there's also a clue of descend into the darkness.
And we have a rope.
But isn't everything outside all darkness anyway? So either way we descend, no?
Do you know what? I'm convinced by your logic, Ilhack and Soundfire, and I'm just gonna go climb in the mouth if I can fit in it. And drop
No,
down.
no, 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 no.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't
Bye.
worry about me. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be fine.
We're going to tie you up with ropes first. Consensually, I hope.
BD&D SM.
Can I roll?
BDSM stands for bards and dragons and swords and magic.
Okay, so Z wants to go into the mouth.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want her
After
to.
5 seconds of convincing.
Eh,
How are
I
we
know a good
proceeding?
argument when I hear one.
Z, you're
Hmm?
you're twice the size of me, literally. Right?
Yes, but I'm feeling very light on my feet today.
Yes, but I'm also quite light and smaller.
I think I might be lighter than you.
Rude.
I think
That was not in a rude way. Don't you worry, everyone. Soundfire is gorgeous, beautiful.
I take it something's off with Zadie from that insight, I'm hoping.
I
I'm
mean,
hoping I'm not oblivious.
eh,
How about
Soundfire, you're just the wind beneath my wings, baby. It's true love.
you
You raise me up. I'm getting carried away. This isn't to do with a curse. This is me being-
talking about wings, I'm the only one that
Flying.
can fly back up if I were to go in there.
Fine.
Sorry, Ilhak. Yes, you fly. Literally.
Ilhag, you go. I'm going to step aside.
I'm gonna go in the mouth.
okay, cool. So you climb in. You can't fly through here. It's not wide enough to spread your wings.
Oh crap.
But you can climb down the 10 foot of tunnel
Yep.
and then pop out into a room. Oh, boy. And I'm gonna work on moving you to that place in a moment.
You are fine. Do things as things become available to be done.
Now I gotta try to remember how to move just one player. So there is a way in Roll20 to move one player to a different map.
However,
I can't remember how it is.
you know when you pick the scenes that they come down at the bottom, at the top, sorry.
Mhm.
I think if you click on or just drag and drop Tasha's character profile thing, and drag and drop it to there, I think that's how it's done. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense.
oh, something's changed.
I think you're right. I think
Yeah,
that's how it's
boy.
done.
Hell yeah.
Rob knew a Roll20 thing.
Rob
Okay,
knew a
good.
rule that I could not remember.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I did it enough when I was ran my Witcher game on Roll20.
nice. So
The only technical thing I know, like nothing else.
you should be able to see now. You are floating in this other room. Black. Or flying.
Okay. I'm gonna start making some descriptions from what I can see on the map. Is that all right?
Yep.
There are 4 what looks like lion statues here. There is one body. I'm going to assume that's a body. What's the purple
If you
shit?
give me a minute, I will actually give you a description for the room.
Cool.
I'm just trying to open multiple things.
That's all right.
Done.
So, 4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot high room. The torches cast flickering light across the hieroglyphs carved in the tiled floor. At the center of the room, which is where you're flying above, a gold-inlaid funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot-tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling, well, directly above you, while on the south a corridor is visible through a set of fangs carved into the wall.
Okay.
Oh, wait, there's more. The skeleton of a dwarf sprawls on the floor east of the barge, clad in a tattered yellow turban and dusty chainmail, clutching a bronze shield.
So another one from the yellow group.
Possibly.
And found a potential end here. What about the two doorways? So here and here.
Give me a moment. I actually have to close text to see. All right, so this is a doorway. This is not quite a doorway.
It's just an indentation.
It's there's a carving, and through a set of fangs, like you can tell there's a corridor on the other side, but it's not actually opening. You can't pass through it, the one to the south.
Okay, I get what maybe you mean with that.
It's kind of like holes in the wall you can see through. And then the other one. There's a giant stone block.
Okay, so basically I think there are other ways in here, but they are currently blocked.
Would appear.
Okay. What about the purple stuff?
Yes, the purple stuff.
What a very good description from me.
Purple stuff.
Ivanhoe's
Is a purplish mold that smells like rotting corpses, and occasionally it farts.
What now?
Buttons.
It's purplish, fuzzy mold that farts. And it smells like rotting corpses.
It's got, more personality than some people I've met, so
Oh, the dunk.
That could be a fucking gelatinous cube or something.
it's
Oh, maybe. I've never thought it was that's cute. That's kind of fun.
I am going to shout up regarding the contents of this room. I am going to have a look at perhaps that dwarf to see if he also maybe has a notebook. And as I move, I'm going to keep an eye on those sphinxes.
Okay.
I'm about to have my butt ruined.
So you are landing on this floor.
Oh dear.
Correct?
That's a yes.
Yes. Okay. Jeez. There's so much going on. So
The answer to my previous question is obviously yes.
Mm-hmm. So many. I actually have a handout of this floor for you.
Oh.
Because it's not at all a horrible, bad floor. So, I'm just going to share it with everyone, because y'all will see it eventually or you won't. I don't care.
Oh, okay. There's oh dear.
There are hieroglyphs on this floor.
Oh, I should have.
As you
paid
can
attention.
see, there's the corpse is sitting there between, oh, it's on one. So where are you landing?
I was going to land on the bird. That's kind of where I put my character down on.
Cool. So
It matches.
cool. All right.
It'll be like that walkway
That's what I
in
was just
the
thinking.
shrine. You know, we had to step on the different animal faces.
Yeah, the rabbit thing.
Yeah, just a jackalope.
Yeah.
It's an Almirage.
So
Almirage,
yeah. Oh, by the way, I realized that I had this handout, and that y'all have never actually seen the Almirage handout, and I wanted to share it with y'all because y'all are the kind of people that would just appreciate the hell out of this handout. So I'm gonna share that with y'all real quick.
Is it cute? Yes, it is.
God.
I would die for this creature.
Oh
Well,
my word.
You know
look
what?
at
Like I don't like it.
What?
I don't think it's cute. I don't like it. Get it away from me. It's weird.
What? Look at his face, Josh.
No,
Josh!
no.
Wrong.
My
And you are
goodness.
terrible.
Kirk's laughing. I'm glad at least somebody fucking understands.
Okay.
Imagine someone walks up to you, yeah, like I would like to explain my faith
your
to you,
unicorn
and it's
rabbit.
just a picture of this bunny, like
Uh,
Jesus, so cute.
so you have landed on the bird
Yeah.
hieroglyph, and you are looking at the skeleton.
Oh, so you guys, what was the solution to the original puzzle?
It was that like there was a way across that you could. There was a way across, but where like we thought that you couldn't step on the same panel twice. It was you had to jump. You had to jump, but you couldn't touch the same panel.
Y'all thought that it was no one person could touch the same panel twice, when it's no one in the group could touch the same panel twice, which meant
have
the
to, like,
only way
jump.
to do it was jumping.
Jumping.
Okay, yeah.
We are not smart.
It wasn't a good puzzle.
It wasn't a
It
good
was,
puzzle.
it was a bad puzzle. You're meant to be like, Bunny, this puzzle must mean jumping, which is stupid.
Oh,
All right, so the dwarf. Let me see. You are searching the dwarf. Sorry, I got to cross-reference through several things. So the yellow turban is set with a peridot gemstone. He has a shield, a belt pouch with some diamonds, and two 1-inch diameter crystal eyeballs, one dark blue and one vibrant purple.
This sponge just made of fucking gemstones. Damn.
weird things to have. Just straight eyebrows.
As a cleric who has revivification magic and is therefore accustomed to assessing the value of diamonds for their material component value, it is a 500 GP diamond.
Oh, dude.
The material component for Raised Dead.
Oh,
That's handy.
think that also might be the material component for
I mean,
exploration,
if you
so-
weren't playing Tomb of Annihilation, maybe.
Yeah, handy and not Tomb of Annihilation. I was going to say the same thing. There is a whole death curse going on.
I love that they give you the component for a spell that won't work.
Yeah, but if you pound it into dust, you've got 5 great restorations there. So
Yes. True. And
What
Baywatch
did
does
this
have big fists.
fella seem to have died of?
Sunfire's going to be the only one who isn't possessed.
He's just a skeleton at this point. There's no fleshy tissue to him. Roll a medicine check.
No chance.
He died from not having flesh and internal organs.
yeah, that'll get you.
That will, yeah, damn.
First thing I tell patients when they ring in the morning, so say they've got no flesh and organs,
So,
go straight to A&E.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Are you gonna head back up out of this room with that information, or are you gonna investigate something else, or?
I'm gonna have a look at the sarcophagus by flying up and flying back over to it.
Okay, cool. Well, as I've been reminded, we're pushing 11, so we're gonna go ahead and call that for tonight, and then we can delve deeper into this mystery room of the Almirage next week. Yeah, so go ahead and head back to our non-map screen so I can close Roll20 and we can do some outros. So let's go ahead and start with the bird of the hour.
Messing everything up.
Making me think on my feet. Yeah.
I did nothing, you can't prove it.
I can. It's on video. Yeah. So, Brio, who are you? Where can we not find you? And how'd you enjoy or hate the session?
I'm Burrito Snorris / Tash. You can find me here, and sometimes you can find me playing Sea of Thieves with Rob on his channel / Singularity Josh on his channel. And you can find me exactly nowhere else aside from Discord. I don't use Twitter. How did I enjoy today's section? It was pretty great. I was getting very, very involved and messing things up and making things way too difficult and suggesting all the wrong solutions to things. So that's been pretty fun, actually.
I love that my group finds the most joy out of causing me the most problems. Yeah.
What goes around comes around, though, Kirk, right?
Yeah, sure. So, speaking of that, when are you going to run a D&D game for me to mess up, your life, Rob?
I'll run you anything other than D&D. I'll run you one of the 2 games that I know how to run and play and love.
I mean, sure, I'm down for
there's
some
my
other
deal.
TTRPGs. You just have to teach me how to play them.
That's all good. I got you, buddy. I
Cool.
got you.
All right. Who are you? Where can we find you? And how'd you enjoy or not enjoy the session?
Man, it was a bit hard to get into after having like several weeks off and then thinking, man, what are we doing in this fucking tomb? Oh yeah, big evil necromancer. Yeah, cool. So yeah, but other than that, interesting. I'm finding it hard with this fucking headphones off stuff that some of us have got going on. So it's a bit weird playing with that when you're used to playing your character in such a way. So that's interesting. But yeah, the more we dive into this tomb, the more interesting it gets. Like, it's just, yeah, every room's just fucking interesting as hell. So yeah, loving it. You can find me on the internet at the Undead Gamer, game without the E, on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can also find me on twitch.tv/the Undead Gamer, where we play video games and do shenanigans and such. I've been doing a few, well, I've done one so far. I'll be doing a few crafting streams coming up, making some LARP kit, which has been fun. Obviously, Sea of Thieves, as Burrito said, with herself and himself, Singularity Josh, as well. Crew of the Undying Star, let's go. And also more Thronebreaker as well. Gwenty shit. And also find our monthly gaming podcast. I recently did one earlier late last month, a couple of weeks ago. Just myself on my ones talking about how wonderfully shit Blizzard Activision are. So you can probably actually find that. I think that's on Spotify now, but it's on all podcasting platforms. We also do a live show. So yeah, but that's there. The Undead Gaming Cast. Go find that and listen to that podcast. But yeah, that's me.
Cool. Neve?
I've enjoyed the game. I've got a feeling that Sandfire is going to be the only one who's not going to be fucking possessed at this point, and it's causing a great deal of anxiety.
You didn't hear mine, but like mine's fucking chilladilla. Like, it's good.
Yeah,
don't worry about it, Neve. It's fine.
Find me here, Discord. That's about it. I don't do anything else. I want to talk to Rob at some point about something, but I'll message him in a bit. Nothing bad, just in my brain, something. So an idea, that's all. Yeah, and I don't exist anywhere else within the internet, and usually have a good news story, but I've looked at BBC News and it's all depressing as fuck. So just be nice to each other, for Christ's sake. It's not hard.
I don't know. Everyone on Love Island is coupled up, and they all seem quite happy with it. So you know, that's some good news.
I borrowed the language cut, but don't be a cunt. Be nice. Like,
well, that's not bad language. Have you heard me talk?
I know, but it's your channel, and I don't like things.
Look, I have a mature rating on this channel, which normally goes, except for this fucking cloud bot is pissing me off, because I was in here earlier and it was working just fine, but now that I'm streaming, it's like, nah. So,
okay, so don't be a fucking cunt. Be nice to each other. And also, some nice-ish news. Banksy's confirmed that the East Anglian artwork, all 10 were his. So there's more Banksy art in the world, which is lovely.
Cool. Prue?
Hi, I'm Prue. I'm Prue Pants everywhere online. I talk shit about TTRPG stuff on the internet. Right now, I'm not really enjoying the social media sphere because it's a very hit or miss place to exist sometimes. And right now, I'm not really enjoying it being there. But I will be around on occasion. Come hang out with me. And if you want to see me playing more tabletop role-playing games, I play games over at Chasing Tales role-playing games as well, and I do a lot of stuff, kind of a lot of one-shots, a lot of charity odds and ends all over the internet. And I'm about to start a Vampire the Masquerade game. So if you want to see me being a Camarilla, which goes against every fiber of my being, because if you've ever played VTM, you know how immediately passionate everyone gets about the class system in that game. But I'm going to play Camarilla. I'm going to have a good time. Come join us for that. That'll be fun. Yeah, not much else going on with me. And I really, really enjoyed today's game. It felt really to me. It felt very dungeon crawly. It was really nice to hang out with my friends again and just cut about looking through dead gods' horrible sarcophagi. I very much enjoyed it. Bit concerned about the wine room. Feel like there's unfinished business on this floor because there were no frogs. But you know, we'll see what happens. And that's it. That's just me.
The epilogue of this show is going to be going back to the wine room and finding out what the fuck was going on. Last but not least, the man having almost as many technical problems as me, Mr. Josh.
Not me, who's just paid for fucking super duper crazy internet because BT told me that it was definitely my router and not a service connection issue. Not me, not at all. So hi, I'm Singularity Josh. You can find me over on the internet at Singularity Josh. I don't really do much stuff on Twitch at the moment because I'm having a bad time. But sometimes you can find me hanging out with Rob and we play CFTs, me and Tash and Rob, and we have a good time. And I'm around in the Discord and stuff, and I'm on Twitter. You can find me everywhere at Singularity Josh. I've also started painting models again. So if you like little miniature figures like Warhammer and stuff, I paint those on the internet. You can follow me on Instagram at Singularity Paints.
Cool. I am Kilted Cajun, Kirk, whatever. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. It's one way to keep up with when the channel is going live, if we have schedule changes, etc. Other than that, you won't find a whole lot of me saying much of anything, because I'm very much a not social person. This is as social as I get. Internet, this is as much interaction as I deal with humans. If you actually want to converse with me, you have to start the conversation. I'm never going to start it.
Treat them mean, keep them keen, Kirk. You know how it is.
Thank you for coming. Seriously, though, anybody out there, like, super loaded, I'm looking for a new sugar daddy mama person being that wants to buy me a computer that has a dedicated graphics card. Just kidding. Seriously. I don't expect that shit from anybody. But I mean, if you have a shitload of extra cash and you want to do something like that, hit me up. I'll run you a game. I mean, anyway, that's it. Thank you for joining us. Have a
Still
good
waiting for
weekend.
that Saudi prince to marry me.
Have a good weekend. Have a good week. Take care of yourselves. We love you, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.